Hey, good afternoon, everybody. 2 o'clock. I try to be on time today. I'm doing my best. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. And I want to, the last couple days, I've been sharing, I always look for low cost stuff or free stuff. But the problem with free is many times it's not good. It's garbage, right? It's not supported. And it's a rarity when you can find technology that's going to be supported for the long term, that you can get bits and pieces, or you can get all of or part of, right? Without having to pay lots and lots of money. And so, very fortunate to introduce both Mike Filsaime and John Cornetta. So, Mike, John, are you guys here?
Yay. Hey, what's happening? This is John. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Hi, everyone.
absolutely. Hey, Mike.
Brian. Good to be here.
Awesome.
How are you?
Yeah, no, phenomenal, you guys. And I really appreciate it. And I'm going to, Mike or John, who should I make presenter? You guys, we're going to talk about obviously what I've been giving you for the last 5 days. We're going to talk about it, share it. You can ask questions, learn about it, figure out how you can use it. And I've got all kind of add-on training that I think you're going to love. But you guys made the right decision for signing up and using it. And I think you're going to be blown away, just like I was when actually John is the one who showed it to me about a year ago. So, John, do I make
Mike's going to present.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you can make me the presenter. That'd be great. I'll wait for that to pop up on my screen.
Doug Starks, you won
Okay.
cash, Doug.
All right, so you guys should be seeing my screen, right, Brian? You see my screen?
Yep, we see it.
All right. So first, John, I'm going to let you give a quick little intro because once I get going, John, I could, it's like 30 minutes in, and I'm like, all right, let's go round two. And I want to make sure that John gets a chance to introduce himself, talk a little bit about the vision, and then I'm just going to go off on a tear. So, John, I'll mute myself for a good 30 seconds to a minute and let you start this up. Go for it.
Hey, everyone. And look, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Brian is a good friend, and I really appreciate you, Brian, having us on. Look, we're going to show you some really cool stuff that Mike and I have been working on for over 2 years now. And it's really, really powerful. And again, it's free to join. It's free to get most of these tools. And Groove as a whole, there's products that cross the gamut. Everything you could possibly use, whether you are promoting online or you're helping an offline business, or any tool that you could think of to run your business in the new digital world. We basically created a tool for it. We're very, very proud of it. I think by the time you're done with this presentation, you're going to see why, and you're going to see why even Brian is excited. Brian doesn't just grab the next webinar and show it to people. And so I'm actually honored that he took the time to do this. And with that, I thank you. I'll say goodbye at the end, and I'm going to turn this over to Mike, unless, Mike, you have questions for me along the way. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, John, and chime in anytime, add some color commentary. So, all right, so folks, I'm actually standing right now, got my energy up and going. So I'm going to ask first, let me know how my audio is coming in. Put a 1 in the chat if my audio is coming in loud and clear for you, or any comments or suggestions if it needs to be lower or louder. And so all ones, 1 for Mike. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, next, what I'd like you to do, put it in the chat if you are a GrooveFunnels user, and put it like this before you type something, not yet, yes, recently, meaning either today or tomorrow you signed up, or been for a while. Just put that in the chat. So I want to see what we've got in here. So we got not yet, yes, recently, not yet, yes, recently. So it's about 50% not yet, which is fantastic. All right, and you guys are still pouring it in. And hey, I got to tell you, you guys are blowing up the chat. Just so you know, when somebody's doing presenting, there is nothing better to help somebody along than an enthused, engaged audience. So first of all, the 3 of us want to thank you for that, because the opposite is also true. When you ask a question and you get crickets, you start sweating in the forehead and you're thinking, wow, what am I doing wrong? So thank you. Kaboom, as Al Avery says. So, all right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make some big, bold claims here today, and I want to back them up with a little bit of history. So we're going to just do me a favor one more time. If you've never heard of me or John Cornetta, put a no in the chat if you've never heard of us. And if you have, certainly let us know. Or maybe say 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, how long you've known us. So holy cow, I've got a lot of branding to do. So I've got a ton of no's.
Got a lot of
Now, yeah, right. It's like the no's were quicker to type because they all came out. And then after that, it's yes, 10 years, no, 3 years, 10 years, long time, no, yes, 6 months, no, 12 years, a century, not John, long time, 3, no, a while, etc., etc. So I want to let you know this is something that I do every single time I'm on stage. So here's what you want to do, because we're going to do some training along the way. This is actually going to be peeling back the curtains. This is going to be some meta things that as I'm training you, I'm also going to be letting you know what we're doing, right? Because, we're talking software and this is going to be mostly demo. So I also want you to learn from this. So what I just did right there was taking the temperature of the room, as we say, as a speaker, right? So sometimes when you're speaking, if you have a presentation, you want to say something like, you have this really intricate presentation and you say something like, by show of hands, how many people in the room are doing split tests right now? And nobody raises their hand. And then you say, okay, by show of hands, how many people know what a split test is? And 400 people in the room, 3 people raise their hand. What does that tell you? Okay, we have a group of people that are not as sophisticated yet about marketing. So I got to be very careful on my slides that are saying things like earnings per click and dollar per lead and all these things, because right there, that's going to start confusing different people. So by asking, have you heard of me? I remember talking to somebody one time. I came off stage and they said, hey, when you're pretty much a legend in this industry and nobody's heard of you, on the stage, how does that make you feel? And I said, oh my goodness, that's like opportunity. That shows me that the market is growing and gives me an opportunity to get more clients. If I go to a webinar or a seminar and I'm seeing the same people in front of me, that's not a good sign. That means we're in an industry where there's no growth. All right. Now that we know that about 50% of you don't know me, or John, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you right now first a little bit about me and then get that to the company, because I think this part really matters, and I'm going to make some big, bold claims. So here are some facts about me. Number one, I'm considered one of the the founding fathers of this modern day internet marketing. Before me, it was the legends of offline like Dan Kennedy and Gary Halbert, and I was in a very, very, very strong and powerful mastermind in the industry, and I still am today. And that mastermind has the following names in it: myself, Mike Filsaime, the late Andy Jenkins, who has recently passed away, my former business partner, Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, Frank Kern, Jeff Walker, Brendan Bouchard, Evan Pagan, Ed Dale, Jeff Johnson, John Reese, and probably some names that just slipping my mind at this moment. Do me a favor, put a no in the chat if you've never heard of any of those names for the most part, or a hell yeah if you know those types of people. So we're still getting some, well, the no's are quicker to type. And somebody said all, yes, yes, yes. And what I'm assuming is, wow, that's really blowing up. Lots of hell yes. So what I'm assuming is the people that knew me probably knew most of those names, and then the others are those people that are coming into this industry. So we're gonna get into the DeLorean, and I'm gonna take you a little bit back in time. So I've done more $1 million launches for different unique brands, probably by a factor of 2 or 3 than any other marketer that you know. And what that means is, and it's probably the same for $1 million launches. Why? I've got time on my side, right? When you look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as a basketball player, and people say, oh, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. Why? Because he scored the most points. Well, no. That just means that he played for a lot of years, right? So in that sense, right, I'm making no other claim other than that I've been doing this since 2002, and on average, we have launched $3 million launches over the years. Now, the mistake that I made in the past, in the early years, was actually building a launch of a separate product and then moving on to the next, and then the next, and the next. And that's going to come full circle here in a moment, because what I started learning around 2013 was to create one killer brand to rule them all, but putting in all the years of experience that I've known in there. All right. So what am I actually, if somebody was to say, what is Mike Filsaime? Mike Filsaime is actually a software developer, literally to the point that I had a Commodore 64. I'm going to be 53 years old, whoop, whoop, this October. I had a Commodore 64 in 1983. Put a shout out if you had a Commodore 64, and then I can probably tell if you're using Great Looking Gray or Just for Men, or one of the two. Right, the Butterfly Man. Some of you people are putting it in there, so we know you're born in the 60s, early 70s, like me. I was born in 1967, and I learned to program. I wrote my first program and sold it for $25,000 when I was 17 years old to Lottery Players magazine. I then graduated high school and I went to New York Institute of Technology. I studied computer science. I'm a computer scientist by trade. I didn't graduate because in my third year I got engaged and I was working at a supermarket for $7 an hour part-time, making about $9,000 a year. And so I got out of that and I got into the car business for 14 years. And that's where you can basically say I learned my salesmanship, right? I ran the second largest Hyundai dealership in the country and the largest Toyota dealership in the Northeast region of the United States. And I learned how to I learned personality, how to do presentations, how to build trust, how to establish a like affair with different people, and all those different things of influence. But I traditionally am a software developer. In fact, other than two projects I did with Andy Jenkins, one of them was Video Genesis and the other one was Traffic Genesis, I have done nothing but software online. Some of my famous brands that were software was Butterfly Marketing. That was the second launch to ever do $1 million in a day, and that was on January 31st of 2006. After that, we had Pay.com. It was a 9-letter domain, Paydotcom.com, Pay.com.com. And Pay.com was a ClickBank competitor. And then I wanted to reimagine that. We'll get to that in just a minute. But after that, there was before that, PowerLink Generator, Viral Friend Generator. We had Evergreen Business System, which was the world's first automated webinar platform that was reimagined as Webinar Jam and EverWebinar. I created Webinar Jam. It was the second largest, and today probably still is second largest webinar platform in the world. Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard of Webinar Jam or have ever been on a Webinar Jam. Lots of ones coming in there. Appreciate that, everybody blowing up the chat. And after Webinar Jam, we had a product called Deal Guardian that we reimagined. We reimagined into something called Kartra. Kartra. It was an all-in-one platform. We're going to talk about what happened to that and how we got here. So while we were doing Deal Guardian, which was a pretty much a sales and affiliate platform, we wanted to add email marketing to it. And at that time, Russell Brunson came out and he said, "Hey guys, I'm coming out with this new thing called ClickFunnels. Would you want to help promote it?" And Andy Jenkins and myself said, "Yeah, Russell." Andy said, "But on one condition. It's a page builder and a funnel builder." And he said, "Yeah." And we said, "So you're not going to sell products and have email?" And he said, "Nope, absolutely, we're staying as a page builder." So we said, "Okay." And then we were going to be launching Kartra about a year later, but we go to mail for ClickFunnels, and Russell writes us a check for $250,000. We were the #1 affiliate for 2 years straight, and he gave us a car each to drive. We both won a car. That's how much damage we did to get ClickFunnels off the ground. 2 months after we did that email, somebody in the company came up and said, "Hey, Mike, you want to look at this?" And it was an announcement that Russell is adding selling products and affiliate platform and email marketing to ClickFunnels. So I went to Andy and I said, "Hey, you're not going to believe this, but Russell actually is competing with Kartra." And Andy took it really well. And he said, "Well, I mean, Mike, come on, it's his company. He can do whatever he wants. He can't make a promise that he's going to hold to us. He's got to do what's best for him, his partners, his shareholders." And I was like, "Oh, that's a good way to handle that." And so Andy had this very smug little smile on his face. And he said, "You know what that means?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "Well, boys, we're in the page building business." And I laughed and I said, "Okay, cool." So we went out, we looked at all of these different frameworks, and we found one from this guy named Matt Naus. And I'm just going to tease that. Matt Naus is a partner in this new company, Groove. Okay. So Matt now has a framework that's really, really good, and we can't buy it from him. He licenses it to Kartra, and he does his 2-year contract, and when he's done, he hires probably the world's best front-end page builder developer, a guy named Finn, and Finn does the next 2 years, and his contract ended, and Finn came over with us as well. So just to talk about Kartra, Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, let's just put it like this. I'm not comparing myself to Steve Jobs in any way other than the fact of this story. I had the passion for these projects. I had the ideas for these projects. They were in development before I met Andy. Andy wanted to do a company called Marketing Genesis. I wanted to do a company called Genesis Digital. We did the info products first. Then I said, now my turn. I want to do Webinar Jam. I remember him saying these exact words, Mike, that's nothing but a warrior, a WSO. It's a product of the day. We got to build a real company. I said, you'd be surprised what a software company can do. Long story short, Webinar Jam took off so well that we closed down Marketing Genesis and became Genesis Digital. From there, Andy and I were so similar. We weren't complementary partners in the sense that I have now, where John is a traffic expert and Matt is a software developer, and the other Matt, my partner, is a relationships and COO and accounting and legal and all those things that just keeps the company buttoned up. Andy and I were both CEOs, and I'm not going to say that we clashed heads. We actually had too much respect for each other. Every single time one of us had an idea, the other person would get on the idea and we'd flesh these things out for 4 hours and not go anywhere. Also, Andy did have a stronger personality than me. I'm a little bit more laid back. Andy was in the Marines, and he was up at 6 o'clock in the morning with mind maps, and he was driving the company into a direction that I didn't want to go. So as we know, partnerships are like marriages, and this is all I'm going to say on that. Mommy and daddy didn't get along. They kept the kids, and I took the buyout. And I had a 2-year non-compete, and I said, I'm gonna do this right with the right partners, and here we are today with GrooveFunnels. So I appreciate you guys letting me give you a backstory so that you can understand that we are a very, very serious company when we're out there. I have built the world's largest automated webinar platform. You've heard of it, EverWebinar. I created the world's largest webinar platform, and we're going to beat that. We're going to take that over with this new platform, GrooveFunnels. So here's the question that everybody's asking. Mike, John, Brian, you guys are calling this GrooveFunnels, and there's another company called ClickFunnels. Are you a ClickFunnels competitor? So here's where I'm gonna ask permission to be a little bit jovial and a little bit braggadocious, because I feel that I've earned it. And basically what I'm gonna tell you is fact, and I'm gonna prove it to you. We compete with ClickFunnels only in the fact that they have a page builder and we have a page builder. Having said that, the comparisons stop. Our page builder and funnel builder leapfrogs anything that you can do with ClickFunnels to an embarrassment. It's literally an embarrassment. Page speed, design, the way that you use the interface, and I'm going to show that. I'll put my money where my mouth is. And do me a favor, put in there, put in the chat, bold claim, Mike, if you're not a user yet, bold claim. And if you are a user, put in there, love it, love the potential, see where it's going. So let's see what James says, believe in you, Mike. So thank you, bold claim, bold claim. Okay, so let's talk about the difference. The question that I said, what's the difference between ClickFunnels and GrooveFunnels? Okay, I'm gonna slow this down here, and I'm gonna say it like this. ClickFunnels is a marketing company that wants to help you with your technology. I'm going to say that again. ClickFunnels is a marketing company that wants to help you with your technology. We are a technology company that wants to help you with your marketing. One more time, we're a technology company that wants to help you with your marketing. So when you're building a business and you want to go out and get the best technology to run your business, you want world-class technology, where do you want to get your technology? From a marketing company or a technology company? Type that in the chat. Where would you want to buy your technology? From a marketing company or a technology company? Every single person knew that wasn't a trick question. Everybody's putting, you want to buy your technology from a from a technology company, not a marketing company, right? And let's put it this way. ClickFunnels not only has funnels, but they use their funnel software, and they should. And I can say this, that every single day that Russell Brunson and those folks, and this is not something they would even argue with, and this is something everybody should be proud of. Every single day, Russell and that team, they get out of bed and their feet land like this, 2 feet on the ground. They yawn, and this is what they say. Oh, let's start today. What can we go out and market today? How can we get more money from our existing customers? Tell me if you've kind of noticed that it's like, hey, I've bought the software, but every day there's another offer to buy something. Yes, I need my glasses here. I get German says, yes, 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 believe that. So again, nothing wrong with that. That's what we're supposed to be doing, but that's quote unquote their mission statement. They are a marketing company that wants to help you with your technology. And after you buy, there's another product, another book, another course, another funnel. You got to pay $2.99 if you want the funnel flicks and all that stuff. We are completely different in the way that we do things. We are a technology company that wants to help you with your marketing. And that's the difference, folks. That means that when you buy our technology, you can rest assured on this fact, that our training is free. We do a free training every single day in the Groove Digital official Facebook group that just pops in live, a half-hour training. Then every Monday, we do a 2-hour software app training. Every Tuesday, we do digital marketing training, headline split testing, how to get, write good emails and conversions for webinars, anything you can imagine. Wednesdays is about your business. We teach you things about merchant accounts and legals and, not necessarily the most sexy stuff, but good corporate governance and Facebook advertising and different things like that. Thursdays, we teach you e-commerce training, the Shopify end of the type of stuff with our product GrooveCart. And then on Friday, we have Groove Digital Presents, and we'll bring somebody on like Brian Anderson, an industry expert, and we're bringing the experts to you. And all of that training that we just mentioned is free. In fact, we're going to be creating different courses for you to learn how to do marketing, and those are going to be free for anybody that's a GrooveFunnels user. And on top of that, our events, our live events, GrooveCon is free to anybody that is a GrooveFunnels user. So in that sense, we are a technology company. When we wake up and you hear this sound, left foot, right foot, we yawn. You know what we say? We wake up and this is our mission and our vision. The first thing I do is I grab my phone and I start talking to my developers that are all over the different world. We have meetings, we have talks about what features we're adding, how many more developers that we're hiring, because we are a technology company. I'm going to say one more thing about ClickFunnels and then we're going to move on. And that's that ClickFunnels, remember I said that originally they had Backpack and they had Actionetics, and they 6 months ago, if you remember, everybody remember the big announcement from ClickFunnels? Type yes if you remember the big announcement that's going to be coming from ClickFunnels. We have a big announcement coming, a big announcement coming, a big announcement coming. You know what the big announcement was? It started out like this. Hey everybody, so the rumors are that we might be selling, and it's been a lot of work, and we're going to do a big talk about it. So meet here, and we're going to talk about what this big announcement is. And then all the rumors started flying, and the text started going around. Hey, I think Russell's selling. Russell spoke at his podcast that what he did was basically created the rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated, and he basically did a Mark Twain and a P.T. Barnum. He says, I'm going to create a lot of interest about, hey, what's going on? If you want to know who else just did that, Grant Cardone just did that, and he created this fake story that he was going bankrupt to get attention. Now, so be it. When Russell had everybody's attention, you know what the big announcement was? This is the truth. This is 100% fact. Hey, we're not selling, but we've decided that Actionetics and Backpack is just out of our wheelhouse. It's not something that is up to speed to the other platforms out there, so we're deprecating it. Okay, what's the good news? Okay, well, the good news is everything that you're getting for $99 a month, we're going to start checking off less boxes. So you're getting less domains and less number of sites. Okay, so what's the good news? Well, the good news is we've just come out with Funnel Flex, and it's pre-recorded stuff from me and Tony Robbins and this guy and that guy and Brendan Bouchard and all this stuff. It's like Netflix. Okay, cool. How do we get it? That's free with the $299 a month option. Oh, so I see. ClickFunnels was $99, and ClickFunnels with Backpack and Actionetics was $299. But now that you're a marketing company, not a technology company, you're admitting to us that you you couldn't succeed with this software, and you're actually taking it out because people need this with their business. Now you're saying, go buy it from someone else. Okay, but you still want us to pay $299, and to offset the value of Action Editing Backpack, you're giving us training. Okay, that's a business model. It's not our business model. Our business model says, no, we're a technology company. We're here to give you great technology, and we're going to give you the training for free, because if you know how to do marketing, you'll continue to pay us for our products. Okay, so does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody see at least where our vision is? Put a yes in the chat if you see our vision, and at least you like the direction of how our vision is there. So I appreciate that. I mean, you guys are really blowing up the chat here, and all you're seeing is this slide that says free. Go to MediaMash.com/groove, and you definitely want to do that. Please don't go to GrooveFunnels to sign up right now if you haven't, because it's free. You want to do it under MediaMash.com. That's Brian's domain, MediaMash.com/groove, because that's his referral link, because Brian has a bonus for you guys, and we didn't even get into that just yet. So I've got this big slide here, and here's another marketing tip, a little marketing tip. When your price is not the objection, and in fact, your price is the value proposition of the offer, you always lead with it. You lead with it in your Facebook ads. You lead with it in the text of your ads. You lead with it in your headline. When you go to MediaMash.com/groove, I'm just going to take this. Let me see if that's still here. You notice when I put that, look what we put here. We lead with that. Okay, so that's a little tip. I'll write her down for you if you're learning from my own marketing here. And when price is the objection, then you do what's known as appointment-based marketing. Get people onto a webinar, get them to register. You give them some indoctrination content to get them all warmed up to understand and get primed for the information. You have a longer slide presentation. You facts, case studies, statistics from USA Today says that more people are getting online, all that different type of stuff. And then you build it and you do a price reveal at the end with all the bonuses, because price technically can be considered the objection and you can't lead with it. So that's a little tip for you. Okay, so getting back to right here. Now, I want to talk about the word free, because this is really important. There's a big difference between free and freemium, right? Free, I don't want to build my business on free software. I want to be 100% upfront with you. I would recommend in many cases that you don't. But you know what free software I do use to run my business? That's actually a freemium, and then I end up upgrading. Oh my goodness, I can probably tell you 90% of the freemium software products out there, I end up upgrading. Slack, we ended up upgrading. Canva, type a 1 in the chat if any of you use Canva. And if you don't, make sure to get an account with Canva, right? So do me a favor, put a P in the chat. Put a P in the chat if any of you have ever paid any money to Canva. Look at that. Okay, right? So now everybody's putting in the P's as well. So Canva is a kick butt software, guys. It's a kick butt software to do YouTube thumbnails and infographics and posters and banners for live events that, we call them the roll-ups and the pop-ups. You could paint the size of the Empire State Building with Canva, because they use vector and SVG and all this type of stuff. And it's free, but it's a freemium. They have a premium version of the software. So what I want to do is I want to talk about what's the difference between our free version and our pro version. Well, I'm going to sit down for this, okay, and I'm going to log into our dashboard. So I'm going to pretend to be you. You go to MediaMash.com/groove, and you go right here, okay? And in fact, I'm even going to tell you to do this right now while we're on the call. Why? Because you type your first name, your last name, your email, your username, get free access. And as soon as you do that, you're going to get your password, and you're going to find yourself inside of this dashboard right here. Guess what, folks? There's no upsell. That's going to be a video that's you're going to have to watch or anything like that, right? So we're going to talk about what you actually get, and then what is in the upgrade, and why you would want to consider upgrading today. So first of all, GroovePages. Well, GroovePages, let me just go back. Whoops, I'm logged out. Let's get back into the menu here. So let's go through what GrooveFunnels is. GrooveFunnels is a brand. ClickFunnels is this product right here, GroovePages. That's it. Open and shut case right there. Most people, to use it effectively, have to pay $299 a month. Okay, that's $3,600 a year, and we haven't even gotten started yet. Then you need GrooveSell and GrooveAffiliate. We give you these two products for free as well. GroovePages, GrooveSell, and GrooveAffiliate. What does that mean? You can run your entire sales platform. GrooveSell and GrooveAffiliate, we don't hold back anything. You get full access to the entire platform. If you also notice here, no credit card needed to get these three products. These are known as the hero products. Would everybody admit that GroovePages is a cooler product than Groove Video, right? 100%. So we're giving you the hero of the hero products absolutely free. 100% free, including GrooveSell and GrooveAffiliate. What is this? GrooveSell is like something like Samcart or Pay Kickstart. Go pay $149 to them or $199, and I promise you, our platforms blow these things away. You can stop paying monthly for these different things. On top of that, we have GrooveMail. If you're familiar with something like ActiveCampaign or any advanced email marketing platform that does behavioral-based segmentation, like if they see this part of the video, then send this. If they don't, then send this. If they show up to the webinar, send this, that type of stuff. It's called tagging, and based on a tag, you would send an email. Then there's Groove Member. So that means that you can, you can have a built-in membership platform where your members have free gold, silver, platinum, different levels with different content, drip content, yes. And if you have a question that says, will it do this, folks, it'll do it. It's everything, all right? Everything. Let's Groove Video, that's like a built-in Wistia. All right. So you get GroovePages, GrooveSell, GrooveAffiliate. The upgrade, if you click the upgrade, then you can get GrooveMail, GrooveMember, GrooveVideo, and that will also include these products that will be ready by the end of the year. GrooveBlog, so you can 100% get off of WordPress, have awesome themes, get in. If you're the type of person that needs to do 4 good blog posts a month and just wants a great looking blog with good SEO and doesn't want the clutter and the, do me a favor. Put a 10 in the chat or 100 in the chat. If you never had to use WordPress again, you'd be happy. And I know there are some of you that are diehard WordPress people, but put 100 in the chat. Look at that, 1,000, right? We get it. We get it. I'm holding up 4 fingers right now, folks. 4 fingers. There are 4 front end things that you need to have a web presence today to be a king in your category. Number 1, you need a website. A classy website. Does ClickFunnels do websites? No. So you still need WordPress. Not with GroovePages. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Number 2, you need your funnels. Okay, great. You need funnels. That's 2. Number 3, you need to do a blog so that you can do SEO and content and all that stuff that's really important. And so many people give up on the amount of free traffic that you can get with that. And number 4, you need e-commerce. So we have GrooveCart. And if you're a Shopify person, you want to use GroovePages for Shopify, well, we have that for you too. That's another thing I want to say. We're agnostic. Okay, and what does that mean that we're agnostic? That means we integrate with everything. When you click on our integrations over here and you go to integrations, the different integration platforms that we have are, GoToWebinar, EverWebinar, Webinar Jam, MailChimp, Kajabi, ActiveCampaign, Thinkific, everything that you could imagine. Yes, we have Zapier, we have all that stuff. So we're saying, hey, if you want to pay us, we're not going to. You want to send your mail through SendGrid? Great, then don't use our servers. You want to actually just move your leads over when they come into MailChimp? What do we care? We're going to give you everything that we want. We're not going to be these people that are going to say, no, we like the way we do our membership site better, so we don't integrate with Kajabi. Well, that doesn't help me. I've got 6 years of stuff at Kajabi. I don't feel like moving them, right? We get that. Number 2, get ready to put a big 100 yes in the chat. Guess what feature we're releasing June 15th? It's something called, no, not import funnels. That's boring. That means you got to connect and log into your account. What if I were to tell you that you can import pages? You literally go to any single page on the web. You go to Theme Forest. You like a theme? You're looking at a template library. You like the way CNN looks today. You type in that URL when you're creating a new page, and then our builder will go bloop, 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 row, column, element, button, shadow, button, text in the button, links to this page, countdown time. 30 seconds, you have any page. You ever heard of funnel hacking? That is funnel hacking. You're going through a process and you're like, I like this. Remember the old days? I want to go get my, holy shit, David Perkins just said. The old days was, oh my goodness, I got to screen flow this, save these URLs, get it to my designer and tell him I want my site to look like this. Then ClickFunnels came along and said, hey, you can go build that pretty easy. And we're saying, yeah, see it, take it, it's yours. Now, you will have to prove that that domain is yours for you to be able to clone it with the images and the text, right? But if you, yes, you can pull all of your ClickFunnels pages over just by putting the URLs in one at a time, or excuse me, or a batch of URLs, and then we'll pull them all in for you into the funnel. Now, if you can't prove to us that you own the domain, then we will copy the entire site with all of the text coming in as lorem ipsum, and all of the images coming in as placeholders. Does everybody agree that that's fair? Does everybody agree that that's good? Is everybody happy that we're doing that? Put a yes in the chat. We need to do that, right? Because we don't want you to be able to take a page off the internet that has somebody's actual copy on it, because that's copyright infringement. And those people may have paid for the images, right? And if they paid for the images and you don't have rights for the images, well, then you could get in trouble and you can get one of those nasty letters from Getty Images. All you would then do is go in and put your own copy, which you want because you don't want somebody else's copy in there anyway, right? And then you've changed the images to actually be your picture and all that stuff. So yes, we have all that stuff. So I think we are 16 different apps. Let's talk about the future, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Future of GrooveFunnels. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so we're 15 different apps. Why did I count Groove Webinars as 3? Well, we're by the end of this year, we're not only releasing Groove Webinars for live webinars, we're also including Groove Webinars for automated webinars, and it's included in this platform. It's not a separate platform. And we're including Groove Stream. So if any of you have been seeing things like StreamYard or Be Live, and you like that, and you would want to have that, then you would have that. Okay, so yeah, so this brings me to the very, very next thing, and I want to get the pitch out of the way with your permission, just so that you know, because you're going to see this, and then we're going to demo the software and move on. So the next thing is this right here. You get GrooveFunnels, which gives you GroovePages, GrooveSell, and GrooveAffiliate. That's free, and that's pretty badass. That's like getting ClickFunnels and Pay Kickstart for free. Now, if you want to upgrade, you could upgrade here, and there's a page right here that basically says, you'll just click that button right here when you get in the app, okay? You'd pay nothing today. I'll talk to you about the price in just a minute. Right now, we're offering a lifetime on this. I can get into the reasons for that in just a minute, but it's all listed here in the video and everything like that. And this is going away, likely by, I think, probably, if not Sunday, probably like Monday or Tuesday. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to $99 a month, $199 a month, under the silver, the gold, and then this platinum program here, which includes all the stuff that you'll be able to go in and see. It's all of the stuff that I just went over with you. The platinum program is going to be $299 a month. So I think that's a pretty cool deal where ClickFunnels basically just gives you GroovePages, and they're $299 a month, and we're $299 a month, and we give you everything. That in and of itself is a good deal, but that starts later. That's coming later. That's what everybody else is going to pay when we go to the perpetuity model. Right now, you can become a lifetime member. If you get in by, let's just say this weekend, I'll guarantee you till Sunday night, you pay nothing today, and then just 3 payments of $497. So you can continue to pay ClickFunnels $299 a month for the rest of your life. Plus, you're going to need Help Scout or Zendesk. Then you're going to need something like Infusionsoft ActiveCampaign or to get your emails out. Then you need Pay Kickstart or something like that. You got to pay $199 a month or $99 a month for all those different things. you've got to deal with the headaches of your blogging platforms. Then you need to go to webinar or webinar jam, all those different things. Or you could come in, upgrade today, and get all of the other products, all of these things here. The GrooveMail, GrooveMember, Groove Video, Groove Desk. Whoops, I clicked on that. Groove Desk, Groove Blog, Groove Webinar Streaming, Live, Automated, our calendar, Groove Quiz, Groove Survey, things I never even got into, Groove Cart, the whole 9 yards. And you get all of that after you sign up. Then if you want, click this button. You will pay us nothing today, and then just 3 payments of $497, and that starts in 14 days. Now, if you want to stretch out those payments, you can do 6 payments of $288 or 12 payments of $188. I can assure you one thing: if you're using GroovePages and GrooveSell, it's why at that point would you want to duct tape and then duct tape Active Campaign and pay them more money, and then pay Zendesk and pay them more money, when we have a system that integrates and everything just works together, and folks, you'll be able to run your business and never have to pay for anything again, ever. So let's jump in and back to this software. I want to talk about one more thing here, and that's the affiliate program. Okay, when you sign up, you want to click here on the Groove Affiliate Program, and here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a little video of me here explaining exactly what you get in what to do for the affiliate program. Now, what I want to show you right here, we're going to demo in a minute. This is a widget that even you get for your affiliates. We give you this widget. If you notice, I go to my JV site, groovejv.com. Even on this page right here, I have this promotion tools widget loading right here. And now notice what happens if somebody is not logged in to GrooveFunnels. Well, then they see something like this: log in. And if they don't have an account, well, then they can create an account. So what I'm showing you is the software that I'm using for my affiliate program, you also get. So if you think this is cool, that you can embed a widget on any page out there, like groovejv.com or inside your members area, and people can get their links, they can see their stats, they can get their swipes with their links attached, a blog review, articles, banners, thank you page ads, pages to put on their software where they log out, one click to social media to share on Facebook. Wouldn't you love to have this technology? Video reviews, Facebook ads, signatures, banners like this, upload all your banners. It has the affiliate link already for the affiliate. So if this looks cool, guys, you get this for free. In fact, if you don't even want to embed this onto a page, you can just take this entire widget. We give you a link, and you could just share that with your buddy that says, hey, where do I sign up for your program? Right here. Yeah, where do I log in? Right here. And where do I check my stats? Right here. Where do I get my links? Right here. All that, you give them one link, and it just basically loads this widget. I'm going to demo that for you just real quick. I'm going to go over to GrooveSell, and here I am in GrooveSell. I'm in the vendor dashboard right here. I'm going to click on funnels, and I'm going to click on affiliate portals and tools, and I have a drop down that will load right here for me. That's going to say GrooveFunnels and all my different ones. All right, so I can go here to manage promotion tools for that particular funnel. It's just being a little bit of a jerk for me. So here we go. I've got a promo set of tools for my widget. And if I want to embed this on a site, and by the way, folks, today, even when you sign up, you even get a JV blog template. So if you like the way my JV blog looks, we give you 2 different JV blog templates. You can actually have a JV blog up and running in about 3 clicks of a button. And then you set up your promotion tools, copy this to the clipboard, and then in your page builder, you just paste that code. Or this is what I was saying, instead of doing this, you simply click on this link right here. And when somebody says, where do I sign up? Where do I log in? Where do I check my stats? You just give them that link, and then it's just going to load that widget right in a browser for them, or on their phone, or whatever the case is. So it'll give them their links, it'll give them their swipe, it'll give them their stats, it'll give them everything. So they can even toggle through different promotions. So again, here's their links, their stats. So you see the widget was given in a link as well. Now, I want to show you something else. Brian Anderson, check this out. This is really cool. I know that even you will love this. I got a Black Friday sale I might be doing right in 6 months. So what do? I create a campaign called Black. So what happens when you talk and type at the same time? Black Friday, right? And look at this. I click create, and now I'm the vendor, right? So let me add a swipe. So I'm going to call this day 1, right? Let's call this Thursday, right? The day before, right? And I need a subject line. I'm just going to put hello, but some of my affiliates like multiple subject lines, like wow and cool, right? I wouldn't use these subject lines. I just do this for the demo. And now I put all of my swipe here in rich text and then regular text for those people that don't want all the HTML. And then right here, get started now, and then I could hyperlink that to the affiliate link, or I can just insert the affiliate link right here for which page do I want. Well, let's do the GrooveFunnels one, and then add the affiliate name. And just like that, when they load this up, they will see their name there. And then Brian, I can add a second swipe, a third swipe, blog review, articles, load my banners, everything like that. I hit save and exit, and now I've got to go delete this in a minute, but what I want to show you, let's go to groovejv.com. I'm going to refresh this this page. Okay, remember I said this page right here, this is our JV blog, but we've got other ones as well. But let's go right here. Look what happens right here, Black Friday. Now my affiliate has a new set of tools where the swipe is based on that particular product. And if I had more funnels, like different products, they could switch through my different products. Brian, what do you think? Is that like pretty badass? Doesn't that make you excited to like set up an affiliate program for your people?
It's pretty fast. And when you guys see the bonus at the end, you pay special attention, because this bonus is going to change everything about what you're doing. What Mike's teaching you is going to become 100% applicable to you in about 20, 30 minutes.
Now, folks, we can, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Let me just show you a couple of things. I'm just going to click on this dashboard here. I want to show you, let's go back to, this is Sunday, how many signups we had on Sunday. 1,631 people had signed up for the software on Monday. Let's take a look. We had 1,600 people sign up Monday. So folks, we have 1,500 people signing up for this software. What that means, the number of users that are going to be using this platform by July 27th will eclipse the number of people using the ClickFunnels platform. Now, I don't care if they're free or not. It's just that our people are building their pages with GrooveFunnels and using our products, and hopefully they upgrade. And if they don't, I'm happy to host their pages and their business for free. We will have 250,000 people by February 7th. And then with other things that we're doing, we expect by January 1st of 2022, we will have 1 million users using our platform. Remember my big, bold claim at the beginning? Are you starting to have a little bit more faith? Do me a favor, put Mike, you can say, you have my curiosity, now you have my attention, but I still want to see the page builder. I get that. So I can go all day long and show you, about building, a product. I'll take a quick second here and walk through about how easy it is to set up a product. And a couple of different things, and yes, folks, it does everything, and the reporting is just phenomenal as well. So I'm going to click on manage products. I'm getting a little message from Anrup that he's optimizing the database, because we make every single person an affiliate, and right now we have over 55,000 people in our system, and most people don't have 55,000 affiliates. So he's doing some optimization that it doesn't load the affiliate table every time that we click on something. It's nothing that you would experience. You're not going to have 55,000 affiliates, certainly not overnight. All right, so if I want to create a new product, I click here. This is my main product. This would be an upsell. I could get my shopping cart here. Brian, this is really cool. If you want to, get your shopping cart, for checkout, we have a couple of different ways that you can do that. You can either do a single price checkout or a multi-price. Right? And a multi-price means that they go through different steps. So you collect their email address first, then their name, then the billing, and then the credit card, right? And that way you can do over here, like you see, it's grayed out, cart abandonment. Some people prefer the full price checkout as well. That's a 1-step or 2-step. And then you've got multi-price, like if you have multiple price points. So I'm going to do a 1-step multi-price checkout. If I click next, then I have all my different types of price points, and I'm just going to start getting rid of some of these different things, and I'll just leave something like this. And let's just see what happens. Now, I generate a link, and this is how I get my checkout. If I want to embed it on a page, like a GrooveFunnels page, a ClickFunnels page, my blog, a WordPress page, I just grab this embed code, or I can just say, now, I'm just going to link to a button on the page and just link that button, and it'll just go here, and then it'll open up, you know, to GrooveSell, and we would host the checkout for people. And what you're going to notice is that the 3 price points that that we are a little bit slow today, a little slower than for my taste here. I should have hit all the do not disturbs before that. So as you can see here, this is the checkout, and all the information is in one complete checkout. But moving on to the actual setting up of a product, you know, we use a wizard, and it basically walks you through everything that you could possibly need to know about, you know, setting up your product. So the first thing is okay, so here you name your product. Is it an upsell or a downsell? Then you go over to pricing, okay? And if you want to add a new price point at any time, well, then you just click add a new price point. And at this point, you give it a name, you go through, and I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm actually working on a live funnel. I should have went in the demo, but let's just say I was going to make my Black Friday, whatever, like the 1-day special. I can do a one-time price, recurring installments. I can do a $1 trial for how many days, and, you know, all that different type of stuff. We're not going to spend too much time on this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to show you a couple of cool things here. So let's delete the Black Friday price point. Next, setting up your gateways. This is something that's really cool that you can do. You can use Stripe, PayPal, your own merchant account with Authorize.net or NMI. You can use Braintree. You can use PayPal Commerce, which is really, really cool. That means you get away from the subscriptions. Like if you've ever gone to Namecheap and they ask you to, like, hey, you know, approve this different things, and then basically that allows you to have price point of $199, but like one click upgrade the customer 3 months later to $149, and then one click them down to $199. And they don't see this as a subscription. They can't cancel the subscription in PayPal. It actually makes PayPal work like Stripe. And very few platforms have that out there because each vendor needs to be approved to get that. We spoke with the people at PayPal, and we're one of the first platforms that allows every user now to be on default, automatically have this technology. You don't even have to apply. It's pretty powerful. So take a look at this. I've got a PayPal account for my GrooveCart company. I've got one for my GroovePages company, one for my Groove Digital. So I can go here and say, well, my GrooveCart account, that's done millions. So I'm going to put 60% of my traffic will go here. I'm going to give 30% to GroovePages, and Groove Digital is new, and I don't want to blow that up. And I've added that to 100. And now, if I do that, when people check out, they're going to see PayPal as an option, and it's going to rotate this. And what did I just do? I've mitigated some of my, it's called load balancing, and that way I can have, if one of my PayPal accounts gets a reserve or shut down, we can just, you know, just get rid of it. I don't take PayPal, so I'm getting rid of that. But take a look at the credit card right here, Authorize.net. We have a merchant account. We're putting 50% of our traffic there, 5% to Stripe because we're seasoning this account. And WorldPay is our other merchant account. We're putting 45% in. There's no other platform in the world that does this on the front end. Period. The end. Nobody does that. That's to help you. If you lose a merchant account or anything goes wrong in a launch, or you can load balance. Trust me when I tell you, a guy like Brian Anderson right now is going, holy cow, that's great. We also have GrooveSell payments. That's the ClickBank model. So just PayPal and credit card, we don't charge you any fees. No fees. It is free. You don't pay us a credit card. You can use your own PayPal, your own Stripe, your own Braintree, bring your own merchant account, and we don't mark it up like JVZoo or ClickBank or anything like that, okay? However, if you're the type of person that says, hey, I've got a Stripe account and they give me a 20% reserve, or my PayPal account was shut down, or I live in South Africa, or I live in the Philippines, or I have bad credit and can't get a merchant account, or I've got a good merchant account and I've got a good Stripe account, but I just came back from Brian Anderson's event and I've got 30 JV partners, and Brian Anderson and Mike Filsaime are going to mail, and then Mike Filsaime and Brian Anderson say, hey, dude, I'm looking at a name on here. We'll pick out Nick Jonker. Hey, Nick Jonker. So yeah, me and Brian, we'll mail for your product. Hey, you know who else I'm going to get? I'm going to get so-and-so. And do you know so-and-so? Do you know Paul Murphy? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I start getting all these people, and you're saying, oh my goodness, this is the best day of my life. I mean, if these people mail, and look, It's not crazy for anybody on this call to know that you could do 300,000 in a day with the right JV partners. Type in the chat if you believe that you've got a good enough product when it's done now or in the future that you can do $300,000 in a day if you had all the right people promoting for you, right? Hell yeah, everybody's saying. You get Russell Brunson, Ty Lopez, Brendan Bouchard, Tony Robbins. You get all these people promoting for you. You'll do 100,000. All of you are saying that, and I hope that for you. That's just called networking with a good product. But here's what happens. And I say to Nick or Sue Brown or Gary Wyden or Clay Tudor. So I've gotten everybody to promote for you. Can your merchant account handle if we do like $300,000 on Monday and $250,000 on Tuesday? And you know what you do? I think so. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean you think so? Like, do you have a seasoned Stripe account? Because if you do more than 10,000 in a day in an account that's never done it, PayPal's going to put that on hold, take a week to get back to you, and probably want to hold your money for about 6 months. Type in the chat if anything like that has ever happened to you or someone you know. Put a 10 in the chat if, oh my goodness, too many of you people have dealt with that. I'm not going to say the names but I get it. You folks, yes, it happened to me. We'll just use first names. Terry says, yes, it's happened to me. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody I know. So if you want, you can use GrooveSell payments and we'll do the processing for you. Our rates are much less than ClickBank. If you want us to process, we'll actually do all the 1099s, pay your affiliates. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and our rate will be 5.99, okay? But moving on, we here, you can then set up, where are the pages? What does your checkout page look out? Your order bumps, what happens after they buy? Do they go to an upsell page or a thank you page? When there's fulfillment, do you want us to provide the download link? Are you gonna provide it? Do you want us to connect to Groove Member or your own membership? Set up your affiliate program. You want the proof widget, something like Use Proof, Use FOMO. These companies are charging $49, $50, $99 a month to put a little widget that says Jim from Kansas signed up 4 minutes ago. $49 a month for that. For us, you just say yes, activate it. Why? Because GrooveSell knows who the customer is, and you're using GroovePages. It's easy. So let me show you here. I'm just going to click cancel here. Let me show you the reporting here as well. Let's go to the transactions for today. We're going to be seeing some live data actually. So what I'm going to do, let me just take this little thing here. Well, it is what it is. We'll have to see the emails and stuff like that. What I'm going to do here now, all of these blues are my free transactions. So we're just going to click get rid of the free transactions here so that we could see that. Now what you're seeing is color coded. Okay, and when we color code, white are new sales, greens are recurring, blues are dollar trials, pinks would be refunds, and gold. Take a look at this here. If we do something gold like this, see what this is? Affiliate fraud. Let's click on that, Brian, see what that is. Well, my system automatically made this a 0 because Gonzalo Barrio, what's that?
It's from Brian. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it was before the webinar. Gonzalo Barrio, it appears this customer and affiliate have used the same IP addresses. Some vendors prefer to void these commissions because it may be that the buyer used the affiliate program as a coupon or a rebate. So we have built-in detection. Now I have somebody in my team go and see if somebody, let's take a look at yesterday, same thing. If somebody has sent me, like Brian has sent me 300 clicks and he's made 5 sales, you know what? I'm going to give them back the sale. I don't want to be petty. But if I click on that affiliate and I see that they've made 1 click and 1 sale, does everybody agree that that's not an affiliate? Put a 1 in the chat. That's not what you want when you have somebody sign up for your affiliate program, right? You don't put all you're putting the ones. You don't want somebody being slick and saying, I have no intention of promoting this. I'm going to sign up as an affiliate and sign up and get paid. You know what? Put suspected fraud, and then I'm going to go back the last 7 days, okay? And we're going to see how many people that is. With the average commission of about $700, let's see how much money my system saved us in 1 week, all right? Because if that number is, let's say, just, for me, three sales a day, we could be looking at $2,000 a day over 365 days, we're talking close to $800,000, that it could be saving us. Again, folks, I'm going to default back to some push they did here to the database, and it's
they're updating databases right now for us, and so that's what's happening.
All right, well, my bad for not telling them I had a live webinar. But folks, you kind of get it. It would have given me probably 21 different fraud alerts and all that different stuff. And you've got cool affiliate management reports and just really great stuff. You can export all of this stuff. You've got filters if you want to search something just by different affiliates, or you want to see just how one particular price or funnel is producing, and what type of sales you've made, because this is the type of stuff you want to do for churn and all that. Brian, I'm going to show you just something here that I think you'll also find. I'm just going to click on getting rid of this this here. Let me show you this in these transactions. Take a look over here. You see, number one, no big deal. We put GS. That's so that your QuickBooks can see that this was from GrooveSell, as opposed to the transaction ID from PayPal or Stripe or something like that. But then we also put in the transaction ID if it's a payment, if it's a trial, a cancel, refund, etc. And then we also put in the greens are recurring if it's payment number 2 or number 3. So basically, just by looking at this stuff, sometimes when I would go in and I would want to know, hey, how did we do today? Oh, there were 9 sales. Yeah, but are those new sales or recurring? Well, it's hard to tell. And then you click and it does this. You don't get that data. I can even look at the transaction and see that this is payment 47. I've had this customer for a long time. At any point, I can click on the customer right here, and I get information on the customer, the affiliate. I can process refunds, download their invoice, all these different things. And then over here, we have failed transactions, failed rebills. These are people that we've attempted to bill today that let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Their credit card got stolen and or whatever, their bank didn't let it go through. We can click here and we can click on the failed transaction logs, and we can see the official. We have automatic dunning. It tries in 48 hours, in 24 hours, in 3 days, in 7 days, and then the first of next month. And at any time, you could click retry transaction, and I can click and retry, and it was unsuccessful. So if I want, I can click export, and I can export this data, and we do, and we have a girl on our team, Amanda, that calls these folks and says, hey, do you need to update your card? We have a customer billing portal where you can activate yes or no if you want to give the customer self-billing so they can update their credit cards. You can even say, can they process their own refunds? That's up to you. We have coupons, we have partner contracts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You guys excited to see GroovePages? Brian, any questions on GrooveSell before we move on to the hero of GroovePages?
I don't think so. I'm getting a lot of comments, Mike, on the page builder side, so I think that's where we want to focus.
Everybody's excited about the page builder. Awesome. So folks, remember back here, the affiliate program. When you get started today, just click on this. You can start promoting. You get 20% commission on level 1, and we pay on 2 tiers. Automatically get 5% on level 2, and upgraded members get double. You get 40% commission on level 1, and you get 10% on level 2. But we also do something that we call first tag wins. And what that means is if you get somebody to sign up for free, they are tagged to you, hard-coded in the system, hard-coded, no longer need a cookie. Once they sign up, they're hard-coded to you, and anybody they refer is hard-coded to you on the second tier. So that's a parent-child relationship on the first tier, and a parent-child-grandchild relationship on the second tier. So what that means is if you refer somebody, just get the word out. You're getting out there early because it's free. It's so easy. When somebody comes to this page right here and they see GrooveFunnels and they see that they can get GroovePages and GrooveSell for free, literally without a credit card, this is one of the easiest things you'll ever have to promote. If they sign up on their phone and they don't upgrade today, and they don't upgrade it for a month or 3 weeks or 3 months or 6 months or a year, it doesn't matter. When they upgrade, that sale is yours. If they're watching a review on YouTube or a blog review and somebody finally convinces them to sign up, that sale is yours. That sale is yours. It's first tag wins. Once they are a customer here, they're a customer locked in under you. Every minute somebody else is signing somebody else up, that's a lost opportunity for you. And with a 2-tier downline, that can grow pretty significant for you. They will eventually, if they have any serious business, likely upgrade because they also get a higher commission, just as you do. They're going to want the additional tools to use their business. If they don't, it's all good with everybody. But here's the other thing. If they sign up on a mobile device and 3 months later, they're at an event and Brian Anderson says, hey, here's why you need to upgrade and all this stuff. And they go, oh, wow, I signed up that day. I was so busy. I didn't even know. And they go to the hotel and they see the business center and they log in on the hotel's computer and they upgrade. Well, you'll get credit. You don't have to worry about a cookie or anything expiring. And what if they signed up on their iPad and upgraded on their laptop or desktop? It doesn't matter. First tag wins. You go out, tell people about a great software that they're going to thank you for. I can't believe this is actually free. They didn't need a credit card. And if they upgrade, they're yours. All right. So let's take a look at GroovePages right now. As you said, Brian, everybody's excited to see the page builder. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask people, what do people want to see us build? A page that looks like a webinar page, or a page that looks like GrooveSell, or a JV blog? What would you like to see? Let's see what you guys type here. Waiting for you guys to type. GrooveSell, a webinar. Anybody else? Let's see here. Well, a product and a webinar, a GrooveSell. Okay, okay, so let's jump in. Maybe we'll do all. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click on new site and I'm going to start. Let's start with basically take a look at this site right here. This is Groove Ads. Groove Ads is our advertising agency. We teamed up with Rory Stern and Lee Collins for people that have a brand and don't want to hire an employee to do it. For $2,500 or $5,000, we do your Facebook advertising and all that different type of stuff. So I built this site using this template right here. So I'm just going to click select, and it's going to load this up into our builder right here. Okay. And once this comes up, you're going to see here that, of course, you're able to type right here, hello world, whatever needs to be done here. All of this stuff can be drag and drop and put into any position, changing buttons and all this stuff. You have this beautiful little dashboard right here that we call it, the side palette. So if I want to make what's known as the Belcher button, let me ask Brian. Brian, do you remember the colors of the Belcher button, Perry Belcher's button, going back several years? I didn't hear you, Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's John. I do.
Okay, go ahead, John. Tell me.
I think blue, orange, green.
All right. So the background was yellow, like this color. Whoops. Just like, oops, I'm in the wrong one here. Let me, bear with me just a second. All right, so we click the background button here, we make that yellow, and we then make the text, I'm gonna make it black, just like that. And just like that, we have the starts of the Belcher button. The only thing is the text would be a little bit bigger, right? So let's just take the size right here, make that a little bit bigger, and make the font bold, just like that. And now I've got one of the highest converting buttons in the world. It's the Belcher button. It's like the yellow with the black. It was taken from the Amazon. Their colors could be a little bit different, but let's just use that for now. Now, if I want to take that, I'm going to make a style of that. I'm just going to create a new style. And I don't want to type Belcher button right now, so I'm just going to say BB. And why do I do that? Well, if there's another button on the page that I want to just style real quick, I don't have to redo that again. I just click BB, and that would just style. Well, that's in a form, so it's a web form, but that would just style the buttons there for you. Now, a couple of different things that we do, folks. We also have all of these different blocks as well. So after I create like a footer for one of my different websites, if I don't want to keep designing it over and over again, I could just drag a footer right into the bottom of my web page, just like that. And I've got a footer with all my links and everything. Remember, anything that that I like when I'm done designing it, I could just click the star and I could add it to favorites. I could click on this picture right here, and you see everything says the design tab. Over here is the configure tab, and I can just choose the stock image right here. And what I can do right here is I can look up any type of photo that I want, or of course I could just use my library and I can just click upload and upload any photo. So let's upload Rory Stern. He's one of our partners here. In fact, I'll upload this one here in color, and I'll just click select, and then we hit update, and just like that, you could put a picture in there. You can drag and drop all of these different blocks up there, all of this different stuff. But let me show you what I meant before about actually building a website. So what we do here is you just click add a new page, and I'm just going to add some different templates in here. We'll select this one here, right there. I'm going to click add a new page, and we'll add this template here. I like this webinar template. This is a gorgeous looking template. And let's add one more page, and I'll just pick this little e-commerce one right here. Okay, so now I have different pages that are actually my site. Now, if I had a thank you page and I didn't want it to show, it would show here. All of our funnels would show up over here in a little button that would say funnels. That's coming next week to organize them rather than having them as hidden pages. But what I want to show you is here. This is my menu navigation. So I'm going to take this navigation bar right here, and I'm going to click configure, and there's some external links here. And for right now, I'm just going to put a 0 and update that. And now what we're seeing are the actual pages that are here called page 2, page 3, and page 4. And the home page, if I want that to show, I would just click, instead of excluding the home, we leave that. But I don't want the home page showing on home, so I'm going to exclude that. And now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to type in, rename this page to about, whoops, about, like this. Let's load this page up and rename it as contact. And let's load this page up here and rename this media, just for the sake of argument, right? Now, I don't know if you've noticed, right, over here on the home page, take a look at this. My links, home, contact, and media are in place. Now watch what happens when I switch page, the about page and the contact page. I'm just going to change them like this. Watch what happens on the canvas. About and contact are going to switch now. Just like, oops, I put it underneath. That was the next thing I was going to show you. So you could swap out your menu just by doing this. Now, if I want the media underneath the about page, well, then I just take it and I drag it over just like this. And now I've created a sub-navigation type menu, just like that. Other things that you can do is I can take this text right here. And as you can see, it's designed for all devices. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take all of this text just for an example right now, and I'm going to make that the headline to do something absurd, okay? Now, that looks a little bit crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now, all devices are selected. I'm going to make the text look like this. Now, that's obviously a little bit better, but let's see how that looks like on a mobile device. Well, I don't like that on a mobile device. So I'm viewing a mobile device, but I have all devices selected. So I'm just going to click one more time to deselect my other devices. And just like that, I'm now not designing for my other devices. And I can now say, I want my headline to look a little bit more like this on a mobile device. And just like that, when we go back to the big view, I didn't mess up anything. So you can literally design for all devices, or all devices up to and including this size, or just a particular device. And that allows you to do some things that are just going to make your pages look better. This type of stuff you can hide and show on other devices, but you really can't do it the way that we can. Yes, we have countdown timers, progress bars, and custom embed codes and carousels, and all different types of elements, things like, you want to drag over an iPhone onto the canvas. I certainly wouldn't put one right there. I might put it where this picture is, and then you can configure that by adding an image. I'm not going to upload an image now, but you could, let's just do this Ferrari right here, or Lambo, or whatever. Somebody's going to yell at me or what it is. Click update, and we have these different types of things built in as well. But here's what I want to show you that's even more important. when we go to a site like this, fitnessfoodfun.com, this is my wife's site. Okay, and I built this. It's a work in progress. You'll see there's my wife right there. She even has a little lorem ipsum stuff right here that she's working on. But she's hooked up her store to GrooveCart, and this is what I want to show you. I'm going to move my microphone right by my mouse over here, and I want you to hear the click. And I'm going to click the About page, and watch how fast this loads. Ready? And I'm going to click the home page back. And you could check this yourself. You can go to fitnessfoodfun.com, and you can see that these pages, I think if you go to Google Page Speed, you're going to get this thing called Page Speed Insights. I encourage you to do this with a ClickFunnels page or do it with a page like this. So I'm going to take my wife's page here, and I'm going to type that URL right in here. And this is a free thing from Google, basically telling you how they rate the performance of your website. On mobile and desktop, look at that, desktop 99, mobile, they're not happy. And when you look, I'm going to show you why. What they don't like is that my wife, when she built her site, she took the images off of her camera that are 16 megapixels, and she didn't optimize them or choose the web optimized button, in our builder or anything like that. So it's actually loading images that Google is saying, hey, your pictures are not web optimized, have nothing to do with the site, but they're not as critical. And if we did that, they're not as critical. We put desktop and we're 99%. So this is Google basically ranking your site. Guys, put in a ClickFunnels page and you're going to see 23 or 25%. What that means is terrible SEO. Google hates pages that they don't like the way they're built. They're not mobile indexing ready. They load very, very slow. They hurt you for your SEO. They make you pay more for pay-per-click, and they hurt your Facebook ads. And Brian, I don't know if you have any sites or anything like that. Maybe on ClickFunnels. Do you have a site that we can just pop in there that we can just see, do a live little thing? If not, we'll move on. But I can rest assured you, any of you put in a ClickFunnels page, you're going to see something that's 35 to 55%. Google basically saying they don't like it. So that moves me to the next thing here. That's called the mobile first indexing. This is an initiative that came out in June of last year by Google, and you can see right here, developers.google.com, mobile first indexing. Google is telling you how they want your pages to not only be built, how they want it to scroll, how they want, they're basically saying that they are going to index your page based on this, the mobile. This is a horrible design, guys. I'm doing Frankenstein design right now. We can trash this and get rid of that. But I think you understand the point that I'm making here is Google. This is Google.com right here. You can Google mobile first indexing. Google says that starting July 1st, 2019, they are now indexing your page on how it looks on mobile. And they're giving you that developer tool that I just showed you. And if your pages with ClickFunnels drop even more, you can basically kiss SEO out the door. Let me show you one more thing that you can't do with ClickFunnels, and this means everything. You see this about page? I'm going to type right here. I'm going to type in .html. Just like that, this page actually exists on the internet. If you notice when I'm building a page, I have the word save and I have publish. ClickFunnels doesn't. Many of you know that if you're working on your page and it's a work in progress, you've got lorem ipsum, and you need to go live or whatever, and you're just not ready, they don't let you just save. I just saved my site right here. In fact, we even have revisions right here. It saves the site for us automatically, all these different things. And when I'm ready, I can click publish, and I can go to a custom domain, or we'll host the pages for you. Of course, you want to do it at your own domain. But what does the publish mean? The publish means that this page exists. We host your pages using two technologies. The fastest servers Google's monies can buy. We literally take all of this stuff right here. I'm sorry, the view source. Let's take a look. This is what is known as the raw HTML, right? This is actually published up on YouTube. Your site is actually hosted over at YouTube at Google, and we use a company called Cloudflare that actually caches the page in over 62 countries around the world, and cache pages serve very, very quickly. It's just incredible technology. Free SSL certificates, which Google is now saying that they want every page to automatically be SSL. And again, what does this HTML mean? Again, it means that your page exists on the internet. So when you click on these different pages here, the pages load as soon as they're clicked. With ClickFunnels, they work like this. Your page doesn't exist. That's why you've heard like ClickFunnels is down. They take down 100,000 funnels across the web. If we were to go down, it doesn't matter. Your site is hosted at Google. It's an actual page. The way ClickFunnels work, when you put in this request like this, you're actually going to ClickFunnels database, and ClickFunnels is saying, oh, user, Michelle Filsaime, funnel number 17, page number 3, 16 columns, row, div, background, and it's happening very, very quickly, but this is actually happening in real time, and it takes a quarter of a second, a half a second, 3/4 of a second, or if it's peak times, peak traffic times, you've heard people say, oh, man, ClickFunnels is slow today. My pages are loading at a 1.5 to 2 seconds. And you get kind of like this white page like that before the actual page loads, because ClickFunnels is saying, okay, user Michelle Galvin building the page, and then generates the HTML, it spits it out. You hit the refresh button, you start all over again. ClickFunnels, user, Michelle, site number this, bold, column, button color, orange, text, all this, generates HTML, spit it into the browser. The page doesn't exist. Google doesn't like that. So what we give you here for your SEO, you also get things like, image alt tags. You get all the things that you can imagine inside of your page for your settings, not only your meta tags, your keywords, your open graph images. And if you don't know what that is, if you've ever noticed a couple of years ago when you started sharing messages in Skype, or you started sharing messages in iMessage or Facebook or WhatsApp or anything, Slack, anything, you drop a URL, it loads some text and an image. It's called the open graph social share setting. Now, what we do, we allow you to, I would say, go to Canva, create a gorgeous looking what I would call like a business card, but use like the YouTube thumbnail, and then you can type what you want it to say. So when people share our things like GrooveSell or GrooveFunnels, it actually loads a gorgeous little like business card and tells people the world's #1 page and funnel builder is now free, and I have a gorgeous image with a call to action. If you've ever seen before where it's actually loading the logo and the first bit of text, that's because you're using a page builder that doesn't have that technology. So of course, we have pop-ups, we have, we host your pages for you. We have royalty-free images if you want to, search for any type of, additional image. You just come in here, and we use an API with Pixabay and Unsplash and all that good stuff. Trust me, folks, I know you've probably got a lot of questions like, can it do this? Can it do that? Obviously, our goal is to do everything that you can imagine, with a page builder. Of course, it does all that stuff. And it builds gorgeous pages that Google loves, and they're very, very fast. So Brian, I went off on that tear like I told John at the beginning of the call that I would. And I usually do tell people, if they have any questions, because we're not going to get to all of them, they can go to groovefaq.com, and that lists every question you might ever have about us. We also have something called Groove Video Search.
Mike, this is John. Brian had a problem unmuting. I'm not sure he fixed that yet. He was.
Yep, I got it. Thanks, John. Okay. I got it fixed. It just took a while. I wasn't trying to ghost you.
Yeah, no problem. Groove Video Search. You type in import funnels, right? Every video we've ever done is using this AI technology called Searchy.io, and you can simply see the context of any time we've ever said it. And if you like what it says, you click here, and it actually plays that part of the video. So if there's any question, we've probably been asked that question, like, let's just type in Shopify, see if that ever comes up. Anytime Shopify was ever mentioned, you could see. So any question you have, you can go to Groove Video Search. I'm sure we've answered it on a webinar or done a demo. And as we said, guys, this is free. There's plenty of tutorial videos in here. I could go on forever on this. Can it do this? Can it do all that different type of stuff? And we've got custom CSS. You click on basically any button, you click on the custom attributes, and your designers will like that. And basically what that means is you can give anything an element, an attribute, and then put custom CSS, which means there's not a thing in the world that any web page can do that you can't do with this. If you want to, work on, let me just go to a different page because I kind of hacked this up a little bit. If you want to work on anything in terms of the spacing, you simply just click here, and then you can move the spacing up and down. Very, very, very easy to, do anything that you want to do here. The drag and drop, like I said, it's using what's known as standard UI, UX, user experience design that you've found in things like Canva and Photoshop. Nothing difficult. You want to change the size of fonts and all these different things. Letter spacing, centering, background images, drop shadows, things that you don't see anywhere else. Over here, you're seeing like shadows, and like if you want to make your buttons round, you just go to the border and then slide this all the way over, and now you see the button just went round. You can do the hover effects, right? So what happens when you hover? You simply click over here and say, I'm just going to give you an example. I want, when I hover this background, I would never do this. I want it to turn red, okay? And just like that, whoops, let me see here.
Nice.
Background red. Okay, and when I hover this, it's now red. See, so it's very, 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 very simple, intuitive. Like I said, guys, when you go in, you're going to sign up today at MediaMash.com/groove. That's going to take you over to GrooveFunnels. You simply enter your name, your email address, and your username. There'll be no credit card, nothing needed. You're going to end up in this dash, and then scroll down to right here, and you'll see tutorial videos. We have our video library, our video search, and the quick walkthroughs of the main products, a entire walkthrough of how to use GroovePages and GrooveSell. I don't want to, just do a full demo. I think most of you know what a page builder can do. The important thing is that you could get started today for free, and if all you wanted was GroovePages and GrooveSell, which is the stuff that I demoed, then that's yours. And if you want to upgrade, the reason why you want to do that is because we're going to be bringing in the $99 a month, the $199, and the $299 a month, depending on the options, in perpetuity, which means you'll pay us like you pay everybody else. But if you get started now or you joined in late, when you click the upgrade button between now and Sunday, and you upgrade by paying nothing today, and in 14 days you pay 3 payments of $497 over the next few months, and then you will get every single thing: GroovePages, GrooveSell, Groove Affiliate, Groove Mail, Groove Member, Groove Video, Groove Blog, Groove Webinars for Groove Stream, Groove Automated Webinars, Groove Live Webinars, Groove Desk, Groove Calendar, Groove Quiz, and Groove Survey, plus including the e-commerce platform, Groove Cart, or GroovePages for Shopify. And if you look at my wife's store right here, Shop Fitness Food Fun, these are her different designs. That's her little brand. Michelle's Good Vibes, I Love Food. She's building a store. She's designing sneakers with all of her stuff. John, I don't know if you've ever seen that, but Michelle's got she's a Zumba instructor, and she's doing her live classes, and she's selling her merchandise and everything like that. So folks, I strongly recommend upgrading because if you want all the tools to run your business, I'll be happy to have your money at $99 a month, or $199 if you want the additional products or the full suite at $299 a month. It's still a better deal than ClickFunnels at $299 a month, because they're just basically giving you what GroovePages does, and for all the reasons I just shown you, we're better. Or you could just upgrade for the entire thing, make 3 payments of $497. Or you can make 6 payments of $288 or 12 payments of $188, and you'll own it for life, and you'll never make another payment to us, and you just get everything, just 100%. And then of course you're going to promote us either way, because it's a great free offer. People are going to thank you for it, and you'd get double commissions in perpetuity as people start signing up, and you can even get in now and start promoting that lifetime offer before it ends very, very soon. So Brian, that's it. I think, you know, the people here sort of give us a little bit of a pass here that this is a demo type webinar, because they're walking away with a free product, you know, that they can build their funnels and set up their product funnels and upsells and bumps and affiliate program and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Mike, it's unbelievable. You saw the feedback. I'm going to quote Dave Mason, my friend from up the street. Dave's a pilot, and he said, guys, this is insane. And he said that a few minutes ago. A lot of you guys have met Dave, and David Perkins, who said, holy shit, early in the call. At the end of the day, it's free. You heard Mike, you heard John, there's no credit card. If you want to upgrade and you want to get the additional functionality, right? Only you know, there's no arm twisting, then you're able to do that. It's in the upper left-hand side of the screen, Bill Marks. But on a serious note, it is really good. I picked it up a year ago. John was speaking at an event, and I was fortunate to get it then. And I did the one-time lifetime upgrade as well. So what else? Mike, do you mind if I hit you with a few questions?
Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
Okay, let's see.
That's what happens when you're on mute.
Right?
Yeah,
me too. I did the same thing. Lots and lots of feedback about the multi-pay options. Matter of fact, Brad Dixon just set up the 12 pay is amazing. It totally fits for me. So
somebody has a PayPal credit question. I'm just gonna
PayPal credit.
Yeah. So folks, go to groovesupport.net. Go to groovesupport.net, or even better, email. Just go to groovesupport.net. I will have my team ready for you right now for you to be able to do the upgrade, and I'll set that up, under you, Brian. We don't take PayPal just for a couple of different reasons. I'm just going to tell you what it is, just so that there's total transparency. PayPal, they don't like the word lifetime. They called us up and they're like, you can't offer lifetime. I'm like, yeah, but they never. Yeah, you can't use lifetime. You can just say permanent access. And I'm like, yeah, but that kind of looks like crap. It hurts my conversions. I want to tell people that they get lifetime. So for that reason, guys, if I have a PayPal button, they held $70,000 of our money, and they held it for 6 months. So look, these are the reasons why you want to, consider all the different options for diversifying with Stripe, PayPal, use GroovePay, different merchant accounts, and things like that. I'm getting off the beaten path. Go to groovesupport.net with any questions that you have, and we will set you up under Brian. The first thing you do is go to MediaMash.com/groove. Get your account set up under Brian. He said he had a surprise for you. I'm excited to hear it myself. But Brian, you said there were some other questions before I cut you off.
Yeah. You guys, and I'll get to the bonus in a second, but I want to answer some of these questions. So Bill Mark said, Brian, you signed up a year ago. You know what, Bill, it's all good. God, there's so many of them. A lot of ClickFunnels people, so they're trying to understand the functionality they likely have with ClickFunnels. A lot of that is replicated in the free version. So I think the net of all these questions are, if they upgrade, it's functionality that goes outside of ClickFunnels. It's things that they probably don't already have.
Yeah, so the upgrade, so here's the thing, why, when I say why upgrade, right? It's because if you don't pay us, you're going to pay somebody else and then duct tape it, right? So why pay ActiveCampaign or MailChimp when you have to integrate it with us? You can if you want, but we're included. Why pay Kajabi when it's included with us, right? All those different things. Why use a different webinar platform? All those different things. So yeah, the thing is, even if you were to use ClickFunnels, even if you were, you still need something to sell your products. You still need something to do your email. You still need something to do your webinars. You still need something to do manage your membership area. You still need something to do the e-commerce and all that different stuff. So I believe that our page builder is 100% better. And Brian, just so you know, we were launching at $99 a month, July 15th. 100%. That nobody's supposed to know about this right now. John, saw you at that event at Declan's thing, and he was talking just GroovePages right now. That wasn't even GrooveFunnels, or the lifetime thing. So if you actually go to MediaMash.com/groove, when you get there, you're going to see this right here, the COVID-19, this happened, guys, because I was at Traffic and Conversion Summit. John was coming. I rented a WeWork office. I was there 6 weeks early. We were buying a booth at TNC for $20,000. We invested in a venue for $30,000 to do the TNC after party. We were throwing the entire party for 7,000 people, drinks, the whole 9 yards. We had the TV set up, branding. We spent all this money on banners, and we were throwing a party for the world to say, GrooveFunnels is coming July 15th. GrooveFunnels is coming July 15th. And then suddenly it's a pandemic, then a national emergency, then TNC is canceled. The very next day, I flew back home because I was afraid they were going to ground all the flights. As partners, we said, are we launching? I don't think we should launch. We said, no, you can't. We can't launch. We don't know what's going on with the economy. We can't be out there giving Mercedes-Benz away and all this different stuff. Like, they were canceling movies. You remember what it was like. It was crazy. So we canceled the launch. And then my partner, Matt Seralta, one day John knows this, one day he wants to meet on FaceTime, then Skype, tomorrow it's Slack, then he uses a peer.in, then they change their name, then he wants us to use Zoom, and then all of a sudden he gives me a link to Uber Conference. I literally said to him when we got on the call before other people, I said, Matt, come on, every day it's a new conference software, why Uber Conference? And he says this, Mike, when you go there, there's a message from the CEO to ease during COVID-19. And I clicked here and I said, effective immediately for the next 2 months, Uber Conference is giving you their top of the line software, their $299 a month software, no credit card required, no obligation. And that had me call John Cornetta, and then we started talking about, hey, what if we snap off GrooveSell and we give it away for free and we just help people run their business? And is there a quid pro quo? Yeah, of course we want some. It's in this video right here. We talk about it. Here's John saying, hi, I'm John Cornetta, and I'm Mike Filsaime, and today we're coming to you from inside my house. And then John comes on right here, and he says, you could forgive us for the echo. We're practicing social distancing. We couldn't go into the studio. It's essentially what we're saying. And then in the video, we go on to say that there's no credit card. We want to help you with your business. And is there something in it for us? Well, yeah, there's some exposure, and we hope to see you at a live event, and we hope that one day you'll consider upgrading to the full program. But that doesn't negate the fact that you get it for free. And then John and I had a conversation with our partners about, hey, we're giving GrooveSell away for free. You want to be daring? You want to be bold? Let's give GroovePages away for free. Oh, you're kidding? No, that's crazy. No, that's insane. We've got to give people. No, I said no. We've all agreed we're going to go away and make a splash, give the 2 hero products away for free. 1,600, 1,800 people a day are signing up. If you go here and you go into the Groove Digital official Facebook group, I'll just click right here, Groove Digital, and right here, 47 people just are waiting. Every time we hit refresh, every hour, there's a couple of hundred people. We're going to approve those people. But what I wanted to show you was this number right here. In 5 weeks, we have grown to 21,000 members in just 5 weeks in this group. And that's just a Facebook group. Yeah. We're over, I don't know. I have to look, 45,000 users in GrooveFunnels, maybe 35. I have to look at it. I haven't looked at that stat in a while. But yeah, so folks, the point that I'm saying here is that there's a couple of things that you saw me saying, oh, well, that's a little bit slow. John's like, yeah, Mike, they're upgrading the server and all that. We were launching July 15th. July 15th. When you see these things here, GrooveMail right here, coming mid-July. GrooveMail, the reason why GrooveFunnels and GroovePages are ready is because they're ready. We were launching GrooveFunnels July 15th. And then because of Uber Conference, we decided, let's go out and let people get in here for free. It's taken on a life of its own. People are absolutely in love with it. You can go out, Google GrooveFunnels review, check out the blogs, check out the videos, see what people are saying in the Facebook groups. People absolutely love us. We're not charging for additional trainings. We do Groove Academy again, so we have training on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as much training as you like. And we even do a live stream every day at a random time into the Facebook group for an hour to 1 hour, and it's free. It's free. Come along with us for the ride. And if you don't like it, you don't use it. If you do like it and you're like, hey, I see the future of this platform. I think I'm going to build my business on it. I'm probably going to end up paying for the service. Well, instead of paying $99, $199, or $299 a month, which, like I said, we'll be happy, but most clients will end up paying that. You could get in right now for the lifetime option. And of course, there's a refund policy if you don't like it. We don't want your money. We want to make you happy. We're good people. At the beginning, we told you we've been around forever. John's been at this since 2008. I've been at it since 2002. John and I were best friends before we became partners. He's got a lot that he brings to the table in terms of teaching you traffic. He's got courses in here that are free on Facebook advertising, and we do. He does the media buying for the company, and it's a wonderful company. We're staffed with $200,000 per month in just developers. We have another $100,000 per month in staff. We're a very healthy company with money in the bank. We're averaging between $45,000 and $65,000 a day in sales, and that's right out of the gate. We're a $20 million a year company. We're 1/5 of the way to ClickFunnels, and technically we don't launch until July 15th. We are going to be an unstoppable force that you will not be able to compete with. Subjective. We believe it's a better page builder, better for SEO, and it's free. Russell and ClickFunnels have a very good thing going on over there. But at the end of the day, people are going to be, why am I paying $299 a month when I can have this for free? And it also has something to sell our product. So if you remember back in the day, if you've been doing this long enough, there was optimized press, and everybody was using it. And one day it was lead pages. And then everybody was using lead pages, and type a 1 in the chat if that was you. And if you remember, put a 1 in the chat if you use lead pages. And when ClickFunnels came out, you're putting it in there. If you thought it was ClickFunnels, they're trying to take on lead pages. I don't know if they can take on lead pages. That's a $35 million a year company. And then 3 years later, it was lead what? It was everybody using ClickFunnels. If anybody doubts for a minute that the folks that created the largest webinar platform in the world, automated webinar platform, the largest webinar platform for marketers, the second largest webinar platform in the world. If you have any doubts on what our ability to do and that's not the marketing. We're a technology company to help you with your marketing. We just happen to be good marketers, but we are going to do this by providing better software because we're tech people. Our partners are tech people. As I said, I went to New York Institute of Technology. I live and breathe this stuff. People know me as an internet marketer. I'm actually a software developer. We're passionate about software. When we wake up in the morning, we don't set out to compete with any other company. We're just setting out to be the best platform in the world. And I set out to do this in 2013. Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, and Kartra. But that found me as the McDonald brothers. And one day, like if you saw the movie with about Ray Kroc with Michael Keaton, and what he says, I think we let the fox into the hen house. One day I found myself with less power in my own company, unhappy, and had to walk away from something that was my dream, and then have the nerve to redo it. And the truth is, John Cornetta called me and said, let's do this. And I was like, do you understand how big of a task this is and how big of a market lead these other people have? And he said, pick yourself from the bootstraps, mate. We're going to do this. And we basically, John said, got me to say, Avengers assemble. And we have assembled some of the best people in the world to help us do this. We have raised over $4.5 million. We're putting it all into the software. Where are we doing that? We've raised the money by calling you folks backers. You're backers of this project because the people that backed it got lifetime access. So you're helping fund this project, and then as it gets closer to completion, which it is, July 15th, is when it's done, but we're taking it off the market because we can't go from lifetime today to 99, 199, 299 tomorrow. So come in, back this project, get behind it. Hopefully you fall in love with it with us like everybody else has, and I hope we've proven to you that at those big claims at the beginning that we actually are the people that will lead the industry, because you'll be able to run your business in one place. MediaMash.com/groove. Maybe Brian, you want to talk about your bonus, and we can do some more questions.
Absolutely, guys. So here's my bonus. Let me, I'll grab the screen for 1 second and I'll show you rather than tell you. Let's see, make presenter, show my screen. All right, can everybody see it? Give me a 1 if you could see it, help me out. And let's make sure.
Yes.
Bunch of monitors.
Yes, it says GroovePages bonus.
All right, guys. So everybody's saying, Brian, how does this help me in my agency? What can I do to use this with local clients? What can I do to land more clients, make more money, more revenue, et cetera, right? For those asking that, I've got a few things put together. The #1 bonus that I've ever given out has been access to our team in the Slack channel. It's the ability to give you time, which is hard to do one-to-many on 500, 600 people on webinars, right? One-to-one and small group help. So everybody that comes on board will be in our personal channel. Some of you have been in some other channels with us and you know what I'm talking about. You get to learn directly from myself, from Vanessa, from Tracy, our entire team. You won't have to go it alone. You'll be part of a very small, intimate group that's doing the same thing. And let me tell you what we're exactly doing. One of the things that I've been working on, and a lot of you know this, is reinventing Media Mash, reinventing my whole local agency. Because if you don't know it, if you haven't figured it out, this pandemic, it didn't kill local, it's changing it. Let me explain why. You're not going to sell $700, $1,000, $2,000 clients as easily as we did before. And maybe you said, hey, I never was successful at that. I wasn't doing very well. Well, it's time to pivot. So I put together a training. It's based on our $40 million model, right? It's very simple. It's a fundamental shift from done for you to done with you. Everything that you see in internet marketing, membership sites, right? Sales pages, videos, bonuses, all the psychology, all of that applied to local. And you're going to see exactly how it works. And a little secret is when I build out a cool page for HVAC, I can push it out to you via the software. When I build out, or let's say Vanessa builds out some cool asset or resource, I can give it to you now easily. You don't have to code it. You don't have to learn any of that stuff. We can push it right to you. We're going to teach you everything you need. The best part about this, everybody should sign up today for free. Every single one of you should sign up for free. There's not a credit card. There's not a PayPal. The ones that get what I'm doing with Done With You, and you want to use these assets in your business, and you want to switch your model to seamless selling without geography, to lots and lots of clients at a lower monthly fee, right? If that's appealing to you, I've been talking about it the last few weeks. This is going to be a linchpin in all of it. You're going to see this come up over and over again. You guys have the advantage of not having to pay monthly later like people that see this down the road. Now, Page Sharing Hub. One of the things we're doing, Rob Actis, you guys know Rob. Rob's texted with me a few minutes ago and he said, Brian, I've got something amazing. If I move it over here, can you share it out with people? And I said, absolutely. David Perkins asked me the same thing a second ago. We are going to serve as a hub amongst our core group to facilitate this Done With You model and sharing and strategizing of what's working specifically for what we're doing, right? And it may not be the same as everybody. You're going to see something very, very different, right? And the beauty of this is anybody that comes on board, once you do the free, at the top left, there's a button that says upgrade. So you have to sign up for free. It's a good price. If it makes sense, at the top left, there's an upgrade button. You're going to get access to our Slack channel. You're going to get access to our training. You're going to get access to the Page Sharing Hub. You're going to start getting resources from all of our team and our other members. All of this together, we've also put together our stimulus marketing training. What's working now? Why is it working? How can you leverage it? Products you probably own. How do you pivot right now during this pandemic and as we come out of it to make money? This is what we put together because I think that the way we sell internet marketing to local clients is going to change. It is going to be a lot closer to what we do with membership sites. And I'm going to leave you with one thing. How many of you have kept a local client more than a few months? You know, you don't have to answer. But then I want you to ask yourself, how long have you been members with various internet marketers on their subscriptions and their platforms? I bet it's longer than you're keeping the local clients. So when you see the model and when we start teaching it to you, you're going to have a unique advantage. And one of the ways you're going to get there is the entire Groove suite of tools. So with that, I want to hand it back to Mike and to John. And guys, you're going to love this. You've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, if you could make the presenter, I just want to show you something just real quick. I see that just came in. Let me know if my screen is now being shown. Is it? All right.
Yep, I see it,
so,
Mike.
Okay. So here's a little text I just got from Mike Long. It's a little hard to read. He just out of the blue, he says, "Hey, Mike, IgniteAffiliate.com. And if you don't know what Ignite is Dan Blazerian's company. They just moved over. Yeah, Dan Blazerian. They just moved over to GrooveSell to run their entire affiliate program. So he said, Ignite Affiliate #1 in Google this morning. And then here, Cassidy's site is already #1 in Google. It was page 2 yesterday. This site we reviewed, excuse my language. I said, holy shit, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that literally came in at 3:53 p.m. That was 2 minutes ago while we were talking. So folks, I'm seeing a couple of questions. I'm going to tell you right here. If I create a page, is there a way to export the page if they leave me? Well, we're going to have an agency feature that you're going to be allowed to state what you want. But for you as a user, a couple of the nice things that you're going to like when you actually create a page is you'll notice that like you can actually download the source files to host it on your own pages if you wanted to. Just back up your site for whatever case. We're not going anywhere, and the hosting is included free. But I'm also going to say this, folks. The beautiful thing about this is that you can go to MediaMash.com/Groove. You can get started today for free. And then we take this over into the Facebook group. You can go to Groove Digital FB. What does FB stand for? Facebook. GrooveDigitalFB.com. Join our Facebook group. GrooveDigitalFB.com. That'll go to the Facebook group. We'll get you in there. PM me, PM John, make a post. We're there to help with any question that you have. We do a live training every single day. We do it that you could pop into, ask the questions. We have many different ways for you to reach out to us. So reach out in the Facebook group. We can continue the conversation from there. The demos are so easy to use because you can sign up for free and use it yourself, or show up to the training. That's the beautiful thing. And I know, Brian, you were really excited to be like, this is just great. I get, even if the people don't upgrade, they're just getting great value out of, getting GroovePages and GrooveSell and Groove Affiliate for free. So Brian, your bonus was awesome. MediaMash.com/Groove. Get in, get set up there. And then if you want to know about the upgrade, when you get in there, that's up to you. You click this upgrade button, that's going to open up this page for you. There's a video that will explain everything, and everything here is on the page. And as we said, you can upgrade with the lifetime option. I think I passed it with these price points here. But that you can all do after you sign up for free. That's a beautiful thing. This isn't one of those webinars where it's like, wait, I got my question. I need an answer. Please don't hang up, because I see, the tons of different questions out there. Brian, how will I receive Brian's bonus? I bought the upgrade. And that was responded. We'll be reaching out to all upgrades within details. Hey, just so you know, the beautiful thing about like GrooveSell, Brian, I don't even know if you know this. I'm going to show you. Brian may not even know this. If Brian wanted to do this, he could click right here. This is his vendor dashboard. He would click on the affiliate dashboard, right? And then he goes over to promos, and then he could click on bonuses, okay? And then he could have created a new bonus, and it would have automatically fulfilled it automatically for you.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how cool this friggin' system is, man. And we got everything.
Everybody else is gonna have to wait about 3 hours. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so Brian, yeah, that's the thing. I know we've got so much stuff just in the free stuff. It's hard to even. The more you dig in, you're like, wow, this is just insane. So you can imagine what it's going to be like. The pleasure to be able to just go in. I want to do a live stream today. Instead of using StreamYard, you'll use us. I want to do an automated webinar. I want to do a live webinar. I want to, Groove Member, all these different things. The comfort of not having to know to pay, the comfort of saying, I'm using this in my business, and I think you should too. And the comfort in knowing that your affiliate commissions are 40% on tier 1, 10% on tier 2. Just click on this Groove affiliate program when you sign in to learn more. You automatically become an affiliate when you sign up. That's another cool thing that you can do with Groove. With our system, you can say when somebody buys my product, automatically make them an affiliate. When somebody upgrades to this product or buys the upsell or whatever, upgrade them to this higher percentage. Unlock this part of a membership. It's just and the promotion tools. If you think this is cool, I can't tell you how many times like people would see something like this and be like, man, this is bad ass. Did you see what they've got over there? And this is just free in GrooveSell. If you want to create your promotion tools for your own products. So yeah, I'm going on and on. We're going to continue the conversation for days and weeks to come over in Groove. We welcome you as a free member. We understand that some people need a day or two to think about it or may never upgrade. And I can assure you that 75% of the people in our system are saying, yeah, I'll probably wait one day till my business grows and pay you $2.99 a month. And other people are saying, screw that. I'm going to take one of those 3 options and own it for life, baby. Whichever one you take, everybody's in a different place in their business. But based on the people you brought here on this webinar, Brian, you brought some of the most enthusiastic people that truly get this. I have never seen this many people excited about a program. So thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, Mike, we're grateful to you and obviously to John, your entire team coming here and helping us. Guys, all the questions, we've been answering them privately while Mike was demoing and talking. And you know what? Everything was live. And you always ask me, Brian, I love live demos. Well, Mike just did it live for you today. And you saw the ease of use. You saw the ability to clone other sites. I love the integrity of, look, if it's not your site, you can't steal their images. I thought that was a brilliant feature. It still lets you clone it, but it doesn't let you take copyrighted stuff. I thought it was great. So everybody, if we missed your question, give us a QQQ and we'll take a few of them right now. There's really been like 4,000 questions. Vanessa's been hitting them. I've been hitting them. If you've got a question that we didn't get to, give me a QQQ right now. Mona Jones, South Carolina. Mona said, Brian or Mike, where do I upgrade? I joined for free. I can't find where to upgrade. So Mike, could you show us on the screen on where to upgrade?
Yeah, when you log in, this is your dashboard. This is what it looks like when you log in. Okay, and just click upgrade. That's it,
Mona. That's it.
You click upgrade, and then you go down right to here and choose. You'll see the price points. Just click here to upgrade, and then this will open up and give you your 3 different payment options right here.
Yeah, and listen, if you're on my list and you're already a customer of Mike and John and the Groove Suite, and you're a paid customer with them, reach out to Vanessa on our team. I'll honor the bonus for you. Listen, at the end of the day, it's a community, and if you've already supported them like I have, I'm not going to sit here and exclude you, okay? And that goes. It doesn't matter who you bought from, but if you came in and you're a customer of mine and we've done business together, then I want to still do business with you. We will honor that for you, and we appreciate your support. Mike, Julie wants to know, does this replace Kartra?
Yes, 100%. So let me say this 100% truthful. Kartra is my first child. I love it. I love Webinar Jam. I love EverWebinar. How could I have created something in my mind and have it taken away from me, essentially, right? In the sense that we just didn't see eye to eye, and it was just one of those things. Well, one of us has to go, and fine, I'll take a buyout. It was, mommy and daddy didn't get along in business. We got along very, very good, as friends, and that's business, right? So in that sense, that was my brainchild, 100%, and if you were to use Kartra, you're using a great product. I absolutely loved and adored Kartra, Webinar Jam, and EverWebinar. But I can tell you this: that platform started getting built in 2011. And it was on CodeIgniter, and it wasn't on Laravel, and it didn't use front-end frameworks like Vue.js. And the people that built GroovePages, Matt Nouse is my partner with John, and Finn was the other two guys that literally built that product. And when they came on here, we actually own the technology. It's called PageStead. I licensed the technology to Kartra. I own it. And we were going to build with that technology. And we said, you know what? They said to us, we want to start from the ground up. And I was like, oh man, no. And they're like, no, Mike, it's built on Bootstrap, like ClickFunnels. It's 9-year-old technology from 2011. We want to start with the new things, object-oriented, Vue.js, stuff I'm not going to go into, but mobile-first indexing. And John and I were like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go raise some money. We'll get a Kickstarter type project. We gave people the lifetime, and Brian, that's how you back this project. And these folks are here too. We've raised $4.5 million, didn't give up any equity in the company, exchanged that for a lifetime access for the software. Listen to everybody with every feedback and everything. And so what did I do? With my partners, we created a better version of Kartra. 100%. It's got a better page builder. It's got some what GrooveSell and GrooveAffiliate does. Kartra is a good A-, B+. This is an A++. This is leapfrogging anything else that's out there. So I think this is you're going to enjoy this product more. It's more up to speed in technology. Hey Brian, let me show one thing that I didn't talk about here. Look at this right here, buddy. SDK, app developers. What that means is, you see all of these different things right here? I can clear my cookies. I've got a color picker. I've got Grammarly. I've got Amazon Price Checker, right? All of these different things. This is known as Chrome extensions or Chrome plugins. Nobody in the world would ever have used Chrome over Firefox if they didn't allow you to develop to it. Let's talk about some other things that are more powerful because you can develop for it. The iPhone has 17 native apps, over 1 million apps that make the iPhone better because they've opened up an SDK, a software developer kit, to allow other people to build on top of the platform. Who else does that? Android. Who else does that? WordPress. Would WordPress have been what it was today if it was just the blogging platform? No, WordPress is what it is because it's created a software developer kit, an SDK, and allowed other people to create an economy around it. Who else did that? Shopify, right? You go here and you do apps.shopify. Let's just do apps Shopify, and you get this. So there's ShipStation, Homebase, all these different things. Why is that cool? Why is that cool that you have the choice to get free and paid apps? Well, isn't that cool that you've got a choice to get free and paid apps for Chrome? Isn't it cool that you got a chance to get free and paid apps for your iPhone and Android and for WordPress? Well, in that same sense, you can imagine that our software developers, here's going to be the conversation. Hey guys, do you do MLM like more than, nope. Yeah, but nope. But hold on just a second. If you want, go create GrooveMLM and then just have it pop in right into the dashboard, right? You basically, it's an app. It'll show up in the user interface. Hey, will you guys do self-replicating pages? Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, but I'm not mucking up my interface with that. But there's a lot of people that would like it. Yeah, go create GrooveReplicate and go sell it for $19 a month. Do you guys work with ShipStation? Yeah, they created an app for us. Hey, your pop-ups, you only have 30 different pop-ups. Can you make the pop-ups that shimmy and shake and come in from the left and then wait 30? Yeah, look, why don't you go create Groove Pops? Or maybe, what's the name of that software? Opt-in Monster will create the free app for us. I think you get the picture. What's going to make us even better is that number one, you can develop for this. If you've got a code guy and you just want to be able to do something that we don't do, you don't even have to ask us for the feature. You can go build it into the app yourself. And Brian, if you wanted to develop something that was really, really cool and say, when you buy through me, I'm going to give you this app. It's not even in the Groove app marketplace. You only get it when you buy through me. You're going to be able to have advantages to do that, and the other people can start thinking that way too. Or if you want to give it for free as a lead generation, or if you want to something like pretty links, right? Or if you wanted to sell something, you know, there are companies like Zipify that are doing millions of dollars a year because they built their business around the Shopify marketplace. So we're going to have so many cool apps, and yes, there'll be things like ShipStation and all these other companies that are going to be building onto our platform, which only gives you more choices. So we didn't even talk about that. So you can just imagine how cool this is going to be. And Brian, I didn't even talk about that we have share funnels. So if you design these awesome pages and all these different things, you'll be able to give people links like ClickFunnels does. It works like a Google Doc. You can say it's available to anybody, or anybody, you know, you can give the, you know, this user account can have it. There'll be an agency feature, all this stuff. It's all coming. It's going to be awesome.
Mike, so I can't tell how many. There's a lot of people asking. I've already done the free account. I love it. If I do the upgrade, regardless of the payment plan, does that give me unlimited sites, etc.? There's a lot of people asking about unlimited sites.
Okay, so what do you get? What do you get, right now for GroovePages? And look, it's free. I think it's pretty fair, right? So let's take a look. GroovePages, upgrade, or the basic. Right now, you get 3 project sites. That's 3 domains. I think that's pretty, you know, pretty. Yeah. So you get 3 .coms that you can do. You get 3 funnels per project site, so that's 9 funnels, and 3 custom domains. And then here you get all of this stuff. So you can compare that. You can take a look and see, you know, all the different stuff that you get between the pro and the basic. All right. And what was the other question, Brian?
Let's see, the next one was, will the agency feature, if I upgrade, do I get access to the agency feature? And that was Enrique.
Yeah, agency feature, guys, is not going to be coming until the fall. You know, you know, as many developers as we have and everything like that, we're just part of phase 2. The agency feature is coming when we have this thing, the future of GrooveFunnels. All of these things is scheduled to go live before Christmas. GrooveVlog, GrooveWebinar, GrooveDesk, most likely in the fall. And if just so you know, like if you're like, you know, what's going on with this stuff? This stuff's already in development. It's already in development. You know, you can even, if you want to see like some of the, you know, the videos of that, like you click on GrooveMail, and right here there's a sneak peek, and it walks you through, like, you know, how all the where it is in development. And this video is 2 months old. This is all going live July 15th. And just so you know, you get 25,000 contacts that you can send, and you can import leads. You can mail unlimited times, 3 times a day. Up to 25,000 people are included in that upgrade. And there's a very expensive cost to sending email, as everybody is aware. So you know, after that, you'll be contacting us if you're like, hey, what about me? I've got 200,000 emails. Yeah, I can promise you it'll be cheaper than you're paying MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Kartra, anything like that. We have an incredible deal that we've worked out with our ISP. We also have a BYO SMTP feature. What does that mean, Mike? Say that again. You have the option, bring your own SMTP. So you can mail through us, but if you love our user interface, but you're like, you know what? I've got my own SendGrid account. I've got 3 dedicated IPs, or I've got a Mailgun account, or smpt.com, or anything like that, and you want to use your own API through like SendGrid through your own servers. Yeah, cool. Just plug in your API keys, and then you've got your own dedicated IPs and all that good stuff. If anybody knows what we did with Kartra Mail, we had the highest open rates, and you could get 100,000 emails out in under 4.5 minutes. So it's just all the same stuff, you know, there. Just that started in 2011 and went live in 2016. And this started in 2018, and a lot has changed with open source and GitHubs, and you know, I think we all know that, right? We all know that technology changes. So this is just an incredible platform to be part of. You know, we wake up every day so excited to bring this stuff to you.
Mike, a question about upgrading. A lot of these upgrade questions, they want to clarify. And I don't want to misspeak. So if somebody wants to upgrade today, John or you at the beginning said there's actually no payment today. Is that?
That's correct.
I think we can clarify that because there's a few people asking about that.
Okay, so that says right here, pay nothing today. It's just a 14-day grace period. That's all. So that's on the 497 option. So you go pay nothing today, then 3 payments of 497. That's it, starting in 14 days. The 6 payments and the 12 payments starts today, 188 or 288, because they're a lot easier to make, 188 bucks.
Anybody else on payments while Mike's talking about it? Okay, here's a good question on the affiliate model. Somebody said, if I'm signed up as a free person and I've already signed a few people up, if one of them upgrade, do I get paid or do I have to be on the upgraded version to get paid? I think is the question.
Yeah, of course. You gotta be upgraded to get paid.
I don't want to
right?
answer for you,
Yeah,
but exactly.
Yeah. Think about that, right? It'd be like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go for free for the next year, and get and then I'm gonna upgrade a year later, and then go back and I want to turn that $17,000 into $34,000. That can't happen.
That
right?
won't work, guys. Monica asked a good question.
But I'm gonna do this. I will do this. If somebody did sign up for free, okay, in the last couple of days and made a sale, and they did upgrade, if they can show me that, go to groovesupport.net. I will personally back that if that's the case up until now, right? Because somebody, hey, I didn't, Mike, until I heard you say it, I really should have upgraded, and I just did. Yeah, I'll give you the VIG on a previous upgrade, but that must have happened already. All right.
Totally fair. A lot of people asking, could I do a one-time pay? Is there an option for one-time, or would you rather us do a 3-pay?
Yeah, groovesupport.net. Hit us up. We'll give you an option to to 1-pay. In fact, I've probably got to just put that up there, as an option, and just say, hey, get it over with. Here's the price. We're not going to do a discount for that. We just can't, because here's the deal. Everybody else that's been a backer, and you're going to love me for this. We're protecting you. What we told everybody is this price point. I got to charge my battery. Hold on, let me plug my mouse in. Thank God these things charge pretty quick. We said this is the lowest price anybody will ever pay. Nobody will ever pay less than this. That's our promise to you. And John, you even remember, you said, hey, Mike, why don't we give people an option to do a 1-pay, and we'll give them a discount, and we'll do it for like $12.97 or $13.97. As much as I was like, damn, that's a damn good idea. We'd probably get a lot of people doing that. We said, but we promised people that nobody will ever pay less. And we're like, yeah. So then the only other thing is to put something up there that says, pay nothing today and 3 payments of $497, or pay $14.97. And if you're happy to get us the money up front, absolutely. Shoot us. Just go to groovesupport.net, and we'll give you a button. I should probably create a button in there right now that just does it, and then in the future we'll have that. But yeah, go for it.
I love it. So Mike, another good one. Somebody said, will the Groove Mail, will that have tagging, the tagging kind of functionality that you talked about earlier?
100%. Absolutely. Let me see if my mouse, that 1 minute, if that gave me a little bit here. So yes, everything that you expect, from Kartra, that Kartra had in my previous platform, and what you expect today. 100% active campaign, 100%. If you go here, I'm going to make this video full screen. Let me see here, and I'm just going to scrub through here and just see if where the well, in fact, you can even see here assign tags. You see that, like right there. This is let's just pause that. Okay, so look at this. You've got your if-then rules. And all this is going to be made to match the interface. Don't worry about, this is the get it done part, right? The developer, and then our UI UX guy comes in and says, hey, use these icons, make these colors different, right? But if this happens, then this happens. So there you have your rules, and let's just go through just so that we could see. This is so damn exciting, man. It's just exciting stuff. I friggin' can't wait for this thing to go live. The video is just playing right now, and I thought I saw, assign tags, right? So assign tags, yes, it'll have tagging, and then you have the rules that says that if a user doesn't show up to the webinar, send this text message, send this voice shot, send this email. If they saw this part of the video, then do this. If they didn't see this part of the video, then do that. So yes, if you want to go really building out those intricate trees, and yes, guys, oh, I've got some other exciting stuff. Yes, of course, it's going to have, you know, the canvas where you build this stuff out. But on top of that, we're talking with Mikhail. He's the owner of Funnelytics, and we are going to have right in your dashboard for you, you're going to have Funnelytics, the free. I've gotten him to integrate directly with us. It's probably going to be sometime, hopefully by July 15th, when we quote unquote go live. You're going to have the Funnelytics funnel mapping stuff that's going to integrate with your GroovePages. So you'll be able to build your funnels and get your screenshot of all your pages, and you can actually map your funnels visually, the visual whiteboard funnel mapping. You can go to funnelytics.com to learn more about that, but I've gotten him to give us the funnel mapping version for free and integrate it with the software, and that's being done right now as we speak. Our developers have a meeting this week, the first meeting. So lots of good stuff.
I love it. Okay, guys, any last questions? Give us a QQQ. Here's one, Mike, from Darcy out in Las Vegas. She said, Mike, I want to set up my clients on their own free account, and I'm just worried if I do it from my office that I'm going to get an IP penalty for setting up 3 or 4 businesses. Will that affect me?
Good question. No, that won't affect you. In fact, do us a favor if you can. Just go to groovesupport.net and say that you spoke with Mike and who you are, and we'll get you whitelisted for that. But that shouldn't be a problem until we get the agency feature for you. But yeah, I totally understand what you're doing. You want to have multiple accounts for different clients and whatnot. So no problem.
What about the website cloning? When will that be live, Mike, that feature?
June 15th.
Perfect. And Rob, that's for you. And Rob, I know you asked about the API earlier and the SDK, so Mike spoke to that. Anything else? Exciting platform, positive. Anything else, guys? Any other question? This is your chance. If you want to get in for free and you want to take advantage of the lifetime payment, this is your chance. You can either join for completely free. We've got the link on the screen. You can upgrade. It's a 3-pay that begins in 14 days. So you can actually start today, and the first payment is in 14 days. There are longer payment terms. It's, there's a little bit of a finance charge on those, but the best deal is the 3-pay by far. All right, Mike. Okay, Scott Ashball, who just signed up today, he said, Mike, do you think this will replace other webinar packages, Evergreen, etc., as it starts to mature?
Folks, Webinar Jam, I remember the day that I got the idea for it. That's my brainchild, 100%. That came from my brain. I remember when I said to Andy, after Traffic Genesis, I'm going to be gone for a few months. I'm going to go do a launch with Hector called Webinar Jam. And he said, Mike, honestly, you got to decide who's your partner, Hector or me. I mean, what do you expect me to just sit here for 6 months? I mean, do we have a company or a business or what? And I said, yeah, I know, Andy, but I've been working on this, and I got to launch it. And he sat back 3 months waiting for us to do Traffic Genesis. And I said, I tell you what, why don't I make you a partner in that company? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, well, I own 50%. I'll give you 50% of that. And he goes, so I'll own 25%, you'll own 25%, and some guy, Hector, I don't know, owns 50%, and he's getting Mike and Andy, and he's going to make double the money as us. No. The only way I'd consider it, and I want to be an equal partner. And I said, yep, Andy, that's fair. Spoke to Hector, he thought it was fair, and we brought Andy into that company, and we launched Webinar Jam. So yes, this is our passion. I know this stuff. I've written the book on automated webinars. I had a product called Webinar Control, Evergreen Business System. I used to sell out back of the rooms talking about automated webinar systems. And I've done the 5 laws of a successful webinar, Webinar Genesis. There's probably nobody that knows webinars better than me. I'm just saying, I know there's other courses out there, but I had a webinar company and I lived and breathed this stuff. And I created EverWebinar out of my brain, making a better version of the previous one that was Evergreen Business System when we combined it with Webinar Jam. So you can rest assured, trust me when I tell you, that Groove Webinars will be a 3-pronged product that is going to be better and more up to speed with more options than anything that I've done or anything else in the market. We've got good partners, great feedback that John and the other partners all put into this product. And as I said, 3 prongs. If you're familiar with Be Live or StreamYard, you will have GrooveStream, and you'll have Groove Webinars Live and Groove Webinars Automated. And yes, that's included in the upgrade. And it will only be included at the $2.99 a month tier. That product that'll be at the $2.99 a month tier, but you guys get it for free included in the upgrade. So Rick Caldwell says better than GoToWebinar. That was my goal with Webinar Jam. So yeah, it's killing me that I've got to use other platforms, but GoToWebinar is cool. Come on, it served the industry great. The only difference is you're going to have it included for free, and I can promise you it's going to be made for marketers. If you look at this nonsense here, we got to put a call to action. Like we got to basically say go here. Webinar Jam, they has a little button, and we can say click on the button that you see above the chat. You can't even do that with GoToWebinar. So we're going to have that as well. So we have Scott that just says, wow, just wow. Rob Actus puts QQQQQ. Bye-bye ClickFunnels. You got our attention, Rob. Thank you. We appreciate it. ETA on the webinars, Thanksgiving. Is there any product this won't replace? Yeah. Funnelytics, Pipedrive, we're going to integrate with Pipedrive. So if you have a sales floor and you need something that manages the sales process where the lead goes to a salesperson and all that stuff, we just say, no, we integrate with Pipedrive like we did with Kartra. Yeah, you won't need Zoom, but we're not going to have Groove meetings. I mean, we might. I mean, we had it in Webinar Jam, but come on. Zoom is free, and so is Skype. So, it's not really our focus. Does the webinar platform use YouTube? That'll be an option in GrooveStream. Groove Webinars replace GoToWebinar. I think we answered that. Recording, please. Yeah, there'll be a replay. Mind blown, Lori Mooney. Now get your accolades, guys, because we're wrapping up and we're going to be getting off the call. And I'm going to turn it over to Brian, and then Brian's going to turn it over to John for the last words, because he's been sitting here patiently. So we're going to close it out with John.
You know what,
CRM,
Mike, John asked if you could close it out. He had to step away.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yes,
So that's it, folks. I'm gonna, Brian, you've been an awesome host here. I'm just so excited. The people here are really, in love with this stuff. And yeah, so some of you were saying about, hey, about the $497 lifetime. That was just GroovePages. You had the option to do the upsell for 2 additional payment that gave you everything. Any questions, Sam Kerner? You go to groovesupport.net. We're there to help you. So, folks, that's it for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hugs, kisses to everybody. They're opening up the economy and COVID-19, and they're opening up the states and the countries and all this type of stuff. I just want to say this little PSA, public service announcement. Nothing has changed with COVID-19. It is just as dangerous as ever. We're just more educated. So that means we know about personal protection and wearing gloves, bring Q-tips for the gas station so that you could use the ATMs. If you're going to the restaurants and all these different things, it is so easy to feel that things are getting back to normal, but it is still very, very dangerous. So please be safe. That's it. Thanks, Brian.
I love it. Mike, thank you very much. For everybody here, we're grateful. We appreciate you. I hope you take advantage of, at the very least, the free version. It truly is free. The upgrade is unbelievable. It's a lifetime upgrade. It's instead of a monthly payment, which this will be down the road, you have a chance to get in for a lifetime. So have a great rest of the day. We will get a replay out. Mike and John and the entire team, thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye all.
Bye everybody. XOXO. Take care, Brian. Thanks so much for having us.
See you, Mike. Take care.